you guys know I can see you guys, right? You guys know that like I can see what you're saying in chat, right? Like you know like I'm right here. Like I'm literally right here, guys. We are well aware. Oh, okay. Oh. But what's going on, blind man? Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going, Will? Nah, you don't exist until you turn your camera on. That's a wild bar to have in place there. But hi, how's it going, Will? How are you? Well, what are we saying in chat, Mr. Streamer? Like, I'm literally reading it. Like, I'm doing it, you know? Like, I read that. Faust, what's going on? Hello, Mudkip. Hello, hello. Door, what's going on? The real Hoovy, how you doing? Got to do the dailies first. You know, you can knock out those dailies. I'm sure I'll get around to it at some point, you know? At some point we'll make our rounds, you know? At some point we'll make our rounds. In Shadows, how's it going? Hello, hello. I did see Blind Man redeem first. Wow, I don't know why, but I always just assume that Shadows is gonna get that, you know? Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. We're gonna get through some stuff today, guys. All right. Hello, hello. Don't worry, I have me and Faust here, so this is gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, guys. All right, guys. All freaking right. We're doing this. We're doing it live. Happy Monday. Happy freaking Monday, everybody. Thank you for telling me Blind Man redeemed it. I have notified my attorneys. Yeah, Blind Man's cooked. Get him, Shadows, get him. How'd the death stream go? Oh, the death stream, we made it. We thrived, you know? It's funny too, because that live stream has like, I think someone had made a comment that the death stream had a few more concurrent than just any other non-Limbus stream. And it both annoyed me and made me giggle at the same time. How am I supposed to be happy about today being Monday? But then again, it's Tuesday for me. Well, you know, Monday is another chance at a week where you get to, you know, be your best self. You know, the week is like starting on Monday. Like, all right, cool, new week, new me. You're gonna lock the F up in. It's gonna be awesome. You just gotta look at it as a positive, you know? You get a chance to attack the new week head on. Will I beat 3 nodes today? Only time will tell. Uncle's a philosopher now? Nah, I'm not a philosopher, but you know, I've been around the block a couple times. I've been around the block a few times. I'm back, got pulled away for work. Gotcha, well, welcome back, welcome back. It's 4 days away from the weekend, so it sucks. Well, I mean, you know, the weekday doesn't have to suck. The weekday is what you make it. Honestly, the slower pace means more streams, so that's fun. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, after the drought of content that was Canto 8 up until Canto 9, I'm not in a hurry to fly through this. Let's just be so for real right now. I am not in a hurry. Like, I played Valorant. Like that, what do you guys want me to play more Valorant? Is that what you want me to do? Is that what you guys want me to do? Be so for real right now, all right? Hurry up, beat the story so you can play some Valo, says no one ever. All right, let's talk about it. Anyway, Limbus content droughts suck. Yeah, my biggest critique of the game, to be honest. Yeah. Infamous 1 node per stream. Let's go, people. Oh yeah, absolutely. Which means Mr. Streamer gets to play a full Canto. I'll get to it eventually. Yeah. What does that mean? That this is going to be another stream that's like 60% yap? Okay. Yeah. No, that's it. No, that was airtight. Okay. Fuck it. All right. Anyway, can you believe it, guys? New something just 2 days away. Yep, 60%. You are severely underestimating Unk is a wild thing. That is wild. 60% yap, such a low. But what are you aiming at 90? So you're right. 80 is. Oh my gosh, what is happening? What is happening right now? Okay, so real quick, if there's anything you guys want to show me, now is the time into the show streamer section on Discord. But specifically, what I want to show is it's so stupid. It was funny. I saw someone clip this, and like literally, hello, where's my display? Properties. Oh, there's my display. Okay. This was the end of the stream, and I was just testing to see if one, it could hold, because the thing said, the brochure said it could hold like X amount of weight or whatever. And I'm like, oh, sick. And then I think I saw like Pufflehuff said that she jumped on hers, and I was like, oh, sick. And then I'm like, well, let me do it on mine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're cooking, chat. We're cooking. We did it. We did it. We did it. I got up there. I'm not even gonna lie to you. We did it. I got up there. Let's go. Let's go, guys. We got up there. Oh man. The only issue I had was and it wasn't much of an issue. I just had one of my buddies, they were telling me how they were watching me, and as they were watching me, they were like, yeah, I was watching you with my son, and there was a certain part where you got stressed out and I had to turn it off. And I'm like, what are you talking? Oh, dude, I was MFing God, dude. It was bad. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I thought about it because he said that his son was watching me. And then his son stopped, looked over at him and was like, and he goes, yeah, we gotta turn him off. I was like, oh my God. I felt so bad. I felt so freaking bad. He told me this today. I mean, I'm not marketing myself as like a family-friendly streamer, but shit, dude. Like, there's a bar, you know, there's a bar, and younger people do end up watching me. And granted, it was a certified crash out. Like, anyone in my position would have just crashed out the way that I did, but you know, it's fine. I may not be the best role model, but here we are. It's so over, Unc. Me when oh my God. This hi, also, hi, Ari. How's it going? Kamad, what's going on? How are you? Did I say hi to you, Arlick? How's it going? And Mudkip, I think I said hi to you too. So what am I seeing? We put a desk together. Just dropping, correcting children from day one, just dropping by to say hi and leaving because I don't want spoilers. A-okay, Bread. I think, Crystal Aether, she's doing Limbus Company right now. And I saw Limbus Company and I'm like, I've done effectively a handful of nodes at best, so arguably anyone who plays the game way more than I do by just a day or two is further ahead than I am in the story, so I have to avoid every spoiler possible, so I get it, 100%. I didn't introduce myself as the White Glaze, except that one time. That was one time. And I'll never do it again. And I didn't even introduce myself as the White Glaze. I introduced myself, and then it came up that I was the White Glaze to a common person who doesn't play video games. I'll never do it again. It's fine. No, I didn't. There's no so you did. No, I will never let you forget that one time, Unc. You know, they say the internet never forgets, and there's always that one guy. There's always that one guy that's like, remember that one time you did? Like, I genuinely, had you not ever brought it up again, Arlick, I would never remember that. And like, unless some kind of weird thing triggered it, which it never will. Yeah, he did. I was actually there as the butler, we were at a restaurant, and so Radia, let's just say that you weren't there. Okay, let's just say that you weren't there. I'll just leave it at that. It's too late. Such a mark is permanent. Yeah, well, it was a girl that my buddy was seeing. We were all exchanging stories. I mentioned that stories. A few days later, she's like, hey, it's not you, it's me. And now he didn't end up with her. I don't think I was the cause, but like, I don't think I helped either. Like, I definitely wasn't like wingmanning 101 on that one. That's like, hey, this is my girlfriend now. She's kind of locked in. Now you can tell your stories. Yeah, no, that was, yeah. Radia was there. She's always there, omnipresent. Okay. Or trying to cook water. You know, I didn't set fire to water. I just burned the pot that had water in it. But also, Xander, how you doing, man? Biggie Boo, what's going on? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? Yes, you did, Unc. What are you saying? Yes, I did for. I literally didn't. You burned the water. So you burn water one time and all of a sudden I can't cook. Okay. Okay. This is so late, but I think you riding the table was the best ad for the table I've ever seen. Now I want the table. Oh, shit. You're welcome, Will. You know what? I need to put my link in there somewhere so people can start buying the freaking thing, dude. That sell. How'd you burn? Long story. Like, listen, Biggie. Long story. I didn't want to get into it. I hope you had a good day today, though, Biggie. I hope you had a good day. Me, when I'm in the Applebee's and the girl that my best buddy was trying to go out with hears that time a group of people were calling me the white glazer or a white glazer. You know what the worst part about that story was, Ari? It wasn't even the fact that I was like, oh my God, I'm the white glaze. Like that, and like, I didn't say, oh, I'm the white glaze, like I'm freaking Batman. But I said like, they called me the white glaze. That wasn't the worst part. That wasn't the worst part. The worst part, are you ready? Are you locked in? I had to explain to her what white glaze meant. And how do you look another adult in the eye and go, well, the white part comes. On second thought, check please. So, you know, it was a long night. It was a long night. Yeah. There's probably a good reason why he didn't get the second date. I don't know. Story about burning water was my first impression of you. That was your first impression, Crimson? No shit. Shit. Okay, well, I mean, you're still here, so I didn't scare you off too bad, I guess. Wait, I'm lost. What does white glaze mean? White glaze, ain't that a sex move? Hey, yo, not too far off, but hey, yo. He burnt all the water. Yeah, just pack it up. This is why you don't bring people out of the retirement home. Oh yeah, somebody getting canceled or some shit like that. Something's happening. How are you liking your new desk, Unc? Oh my God, freaking Jake. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right. Better off, Jake. Let me show you. Let me show you. Oh yeah. This desk is awesome. It's a standing desk that can support a decent amount of weight. Let's just talk about that, you know? Let's just iron it out. This thing is sick. This thing is the length of an adult.
We're like, cooking, chat. We're cooking.
This is great.
We did it. We did it.
So.
We did it.
It took us a long time.
We did it.
But we got there.
Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
We got there. So it was a good time. Man. Do not fuck that oh my. Okay. Spent 2 hours on the legs, if I recall correctly. The legs were tough, dude. That on its own could be a skit. No, it could be. Cool as hell. It was pretty cool. You should loop this and make it your starting. Oh shit, dude. No, I need to fucking slow it down. I need to slow it down and make it like a 5-minute starting screen so that when I reach the fucking top of the actual like height of it, that's when the stream starts. Holy shit. Oh, you're a visionary. You're a visionary, Xander. Oh my god, it's only been 20 minutes. We did not Code Geass the desk. I didn't even watch Code Geass, so I'm not even sure what that means. I've done mirror dungeons faster than that. I believe you. Do it, please, no? Dude, that's so funny, Xander. Oh my god. While saying, oh yeah, chat, we did it. Holy shit, man. Then the ending card is just the table de-escalating. Dude, I de-escalated the table. Like that happened. I obviously had to get down. So then I was up there and I was like, all right, cool, we did it, chat. And then I just like I rode that shit down. So that could be something, guys. I was thinking have it go up and down very slowly until the stream starts. I mean, that's classic. That's too good. Bass boost on the, oh yeah. You did what to the, I did nothing to the table, Will. Also, this has nothing to do with the white glaze, so. Everyone's freaky tonight. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Is it a full moon? Is it a full moon, you guys? Do you guys believe in that? Is Mercury and Gatorade, chat? Are we cooked? How do you feel about wearing a belt that is also a watch? Wearing a belt that is also a watch? There's a joke in there somewhere. I just don't know where it is. He white glazed the desk. I didn't what? Nope. Gatorade? Yeah. That was Cody Geass. Gatorade. What did you guys not know that Mercury was in Gatorade? What are we talking about? I didn't think it was that confusing. It's a waste of time. Yeah. Oh, that's that. There it is. Okay. There it is. It was Code Geass. I don't know what Code Geass. What does that mean? What does Code Geass mean? Also, this is from Mudkip. Picked up some MTG stuff for a game I am now loving. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the Final Fantasy cards. Hey, this is the Final Fantasy cards. You love to see it. Look at that. This is one of my first Final Fantasy games I've ever played, by the way. It's like one of my first ones ever. And I never finished it. I never finished this game. The final disc for this game, was so scratched up at my house because of my siblings that I never was able to finish the game. So I literally got to the final disc. It said, insert final like disc or whatever the hell. And I went, okay, cool. And it wouldn't read it. And I couldn't play it. And I had to just let it go. Dog, I was pissed. I spent so much time on that effing game for it to just not work. I don't remember seeing a desk in Canto 9. I'm sure if you looked hard enough, there's a desk in there. It's so good. I'm having a great time. No spoilers, please. Absolutely. I love puns so much I joined a pun competition. I sent 10 pun submissions. You would expected one of them to win, right? No pun in 10 did. Damn. You know, we got there. Bro. That was Arlick. Listen, we got there. I rode the wave. I was like, this is gonna come full circle at the very end of it, and it did. I'm not disappointed. I play Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh. Magic is cool, I guess. Yu-Gi-Oh, love it. Game's a little bit out of touch for me now, but fun. Just so you know, I regret typing that comment on the desk video. It happens. Yi Sang finally have competition now. Oh yeah. But yeah, if anybody wants to show me anything, do it now, so we're not like, you know, balls deep into the Canto, and then someone goes, look, it just show your streamer, and I'm like, you want to do this now? you want to do this now. Like, you have had all this time and you chose now in the middle of this to do it. Okay. So there's that. Oh, we will do it. Yeah, but that's when things go under the radar. Then I forgot about it. Show Bulb any pictures. Low key, no. How about we just don't? Also, hi. You have something else? Okay, 23 maps. We're gonna have a good time here. We're gonna have a good time here. Okay. Bald is awesome. Abnormality disagrees. Abnormality. Okay, that's a good. Is it a powerful abno or no? No, I'm gonna do it and show you a bird at time 132. Well, you missed it. Duh. Unless you mean an hour 32. What if Heathcliff got Catherine pregnant and that's why the song always says delete halfway through? That was dark. Jesus Christ. Yaps in my stream cave, bro? What? In my stream? We don't do that. We don't yap around here. All right. Also, how you doing, bro? How's it going? Doing node. We're not doing only node 8. We're gonna be doing things. Never ever seen you yap. You know, it's a new year. I thought I'd try something new. I've never done it before. I've never done it before. I mean, deleting a child in the city is probably cheaper than raising one. Still dark? Okay, let's move on. As if they even kissed. Did they? Not in the movie or in the book Wuthering Heights, but in the actual Canto of Limbus Company, did Cassie outside and Heathcliff ever kiss? Did they ever even kiss? They did nothing? Oh my fucking God. They did. Oh my God. You know, I guess I kind of always inferred that they were like, oh yeah, we kissed and we made love under the sunset, but we could never be together. So we did all that. We killed every multiverse version of all these motherfuckers and they've never even held hands? Like, what are we? Oh my God. If I couldn't hate her more. If I couldn't hate her more. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I got my own gripes with Heathcliff. He's growing on me, but that, God. Oh God. I got Ahab. That was the point. That was a terrible point. Those two virgins just needed relationship. That's the thing. That's the thing, because she ended up with someone else. She was with someone else. Nellie's fault, by the way. She's a freaking adult. Okay, I can't go around doing dumb shit and then be like, oh, well, my buddy said this. You are one Google search away. You are one, hey, let me ask someone other than Nelly away. You are one, let me think about what I'm doing because I don't enjoy the outcomes that I've been getting. Maybe I should probably change it up a little bit away. But instead, you chose to listen to a crazy person. I'm trying to, like, you know, get my inner Heathcliff. Okay, this wanka over here. Dang, that's crazy, bro. Didn't even freaking kiss? That's got my back up, mate. All right, no, it's fine. She was someone else for their money. Yeah, but I mean, that's not the point though. And she was smart enough to go for the bag, but she wasn't smart enough to figure that shit out with Heathcliff. Don't get me started. I can't think about that Canto. That Canto stresses me out every time I think about it. Every time I think about it, I will never get that back. I will literally never get that back. Support the boy toy, which is probably even worse. No, yeah. You're telling me you won't listen to crazy people? I mean, I have, and I have not had great success, so I stopped listening to crazy people. Oh my God. I don't go with full Brits anymore. I don't have a ship in his hand. Better watch out. She let Linton smash through, kept him on the leash, always pinning. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying, bro. She literally only married Linton for her money so she could use the money on Heathcliff. Nah. If she's that calculated and that smart to think that far ahead, but she just can't seem to get it right with Heath, freak out of here, bro. Get out of my face. God, I hated that whole thing so much. He ran away from his feelings. Brits do that from what I remember. Brits don't have an ounce of happiness, just like the French. Also, she's a gold digger. Even worse, and we knew that. We knew she was a gold digger. And then she wanted us to feel bad for her? Oh my God, dude. I can't think about this. Oh my God. Which is why deleting Kathy was the greatest thing that happened in that entire Canto. God. You know what's saying a lot too? And another thing, chat. In another thing. Like my hierarchy, and this is gonna sound really bad. My hierarchy of like really gratifying things that have happened with like fights and stuff in the story, like number one was beating Kathy and just like beating that boss fight. I just felt so much satisfaction because she just had it coming. And then number two was Don Quixote. I would do that fight again in a heartbeat because they also just had it coming. I was waiting Canto after Canto to give Don those hands like you would never believe. Which is saying something that I still put Don Quixote below Kathy. That's where I'm at right now. Let's not get into it, as we're already like super into it. Anyway, I think fundamentally missing the point of Canto 6. Oh no, I get Canto 6. There's just so much in there that I can't separate the art from the artist, my guy. I just can't do it. I just won't do it. No, Radia, it's not taking over. It's fine. Kathy deleted herself so Heathcliff can stand on his own 2 feet and live for himself, not living for her. No. Don't acting all altruistic. No, that freaking, you know, missing chromosome looking ass woman did not. No, don't go there. Bro hates the best sinner so much. It's so sad. Oh, I forgot Mr. Streamer had undying hatred for Catherine. Undying, yes. Oh my God, Heathcliff is literally only ever held back by Kathy. And you know, the only thing he's never actually held was her or her fucking hands. You know, he wasn't even, there have been 8th graders who have like went further in their relationship than these two. Dog, I can't. Okay, that's fine. His character development, which Faust does not have. Oh, you take that back. Anyway, this is a legendary crash out. I tried to forget about it. I'm fine, guys. Anyway, we're gonna play something or something. I don't know. Anyway, show your streamer. Mudkip, what is this? What is this? What is this? What are you showing me here? What is this? I'm about to be on his deathbed and say, beating that Harley Cathy was the best moment of my 520 million years old existence. Dude, that's gonna go down and like, I'm gonna tell my kids about it if I ever have kids. Like, Faust does not have much character development. Let's be holy shit! What the fuck? Chat. Holy shit, chat. What? Oh my God. Okay. I should probably fight that. I should probably fight it. I should probably do battle with that thing. Hold on, I got it. Also, for legal reasons, you didn't hear this. Everything is okay, chat. Everything's fine. We just had a conversation. We're talking it out like adults. We're just hashing it out. Okay. So, I asked it to pay rent and it was like, nah, I don't got it. And I was like, that's an eviction notice if I've ever seen one. Let it bite you. I heard you get powers from it. Spider came in to make the stream last long. Oh my god, bro needed a week for rent, dude. Nah, fam. I took some kneecaps on that. I'm like, is there any more spiders in here? No, we good. Shit. God. And what was worse too is like the light that was hitting the wall made the spider look bigger on the actual wall. Insane work. Insane work. Is my camera okay? I think my camera's fine. Okay. Did you win the clash? I did. I had red coins. Harsh but respected classic. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Finished the combat note with the spider. Yeah, we did. We literally did. I wanted to see if it was a jumping spider. No, why? I didn't want it to jump at me. What the fuck? All right. Well, why would the spider give me a black eye? Where's the little guy at? He had to go. He had to go find some lodging elsewhere. It was an arc spider. Yeah, actually, it was pretty close to that. Yeah, how about that? It'd be funny if on came. Let me see here. So it can fly. I hope if spiders could fly, I'd probably leave Ohio. Scared of a spider? You can just keep them for bug catching. Yeah, until it bites me. Or it crawls into your mouth. I've heard about that. Waiting eagerly for Wednesday. Wednesday is gonna be a big day. It's gonna be a big day. Goblin, what's going on, man? I can't believe Unk murdered a spider live on stream. You can't prove that because you didn't see it. I said we were having a conversation. That's a wrap for the Canto 9 GG's chat. Oh my god. Are we sure this is Anth? Might be the spider wearing his skin. Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. What the fuck? I can prove it. I was the spider. What? We tussled a little bit and then you just jumped in the chat? Okay. Just sacrifice it. Yeah, yeah. May reap Ryoshu, red eyes. As far as I'm aware, Anth lost the clash, died. Now the spider is plotting. Yo, what's going on, yo gal? How you doing, man? How you doing? My camera is definitely in a different spot. I just can't prove it. I just can't prove it. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I can't even tell if this is straight on or not. I don't know. Oh, you freaking clipped it, Goblin. Ugh. You clipped it. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Oh, God, I can't. I can't. Ugh. Ugh. That's tiny. No, I've seen tiny. I've seen like tiny. That's not like tiny. Also, I don't think I said hi to you, Tris. How you doing? He had Unc loving his desk a bit too much. Now he's shooting a spider dead. Cheeky little bugger. Also, Astro, how you doing, man? Unc know that Australian spiders can fly. They don't fly. They're just big as shit. For whatever reason, this reminded me of the crocodile hunter. That's not tiny. That's average. That may or may not have invited the United States. It didn't invade the United States, okay? I officially have, says someone in Discord, I officially have every Don Quixote ID above Uptide 2. Now I need to get all her IDs to max level. And then this is someone in here talking they shit. Oh, this T-Corp, this looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. I still didn't get that. He found him for his crime of liking Don. Oh, find him. Yeah, no, he got. It was, that spider was a Don Quixote lover and had to go. I have every ID but W Corp Salt and have been very slowly working at getting each to up tie 4. Leveling is a ways off though. God, dude, that's gonna take you forever. That is gonna take you actually forever to get that. Holy shit. Oops. Insane work though. Insane work. All right, guys. Well, thank you for putting stuff in the show streamer stuff. I want to be better about showing this stuff off before stream, at the end of stream. So if you ever have stuff, I'll just let it pile up on there and just remind me so we can kind of go over it together as a community, and then we'll kind of just go from there. Okay. So yeah, freaking we can start making some proggers now here. All right. Yeah, end of last season I just cracked like all my cases and bought out the shop. That's so smart. That's so smart. I'm talking about identities we own. I love index done, says someone else, not me, because I don't. Spider increased the yap by 10 minutes. How nice of it. The yap must continue. Nah, the show must go on, guys. The show must go on. All right, mate. All right. So, never fear, the show will go on. Hello, Kyrie. How you doing? He's gaming. Time to get off stream. We might actually do one node tonight. I mean, maybe. Maybe, you know? And it's already... Dude, it's a combat node, chat. We're already starting off hot. What are we talking about here? We're already starting off hot, chat. I was here from the start again, but hiya. Hiya. Hiya, hiya. I mean, the yap is too long. We can always give Unk the VTuber treatment and just watch clips after the stream. That's a VTuber thing? Is that a VTuber thing? Hello, Unk. Came to say hi. Good luck with the rest of the Canto. Hope the desk was worth it. Those 3 hours, almost 4, were not for nothing. Easy. Take it easy, Dame Go. We got there. Holy hell. But thank you for popping in here. I appreciate it. This fight doesn't require defense skills, but does require some reading. By the way, I checked the observation logs for each of these fights. I don't know, do I have to? I just realized you don't have the knock a door with your hand raised. Can you can low knock a door? What did I just read? Unk should become a VTuber? No shot. Would you guys still watch me if I was a VTuber? Would you guys still support me if I did VTubing? Or would you judge me? Would you judge me harshly? I love my VTubers, but is it against the rules? I don't see why it would be. To be a flesh tuber and then go into a VTuber? Or do you have to start as a VTuber to be accepted by the VTuber community? Is that how that works? Because if you don't start as a VTuber and then you become a VTuber, are they like, ugh, this guy's never been... He's not really one of us, you know? Become an anime girl? You can't afford me, Yogao. He's like, yo, what? Anthony as a white glazed VTuber. That would be demonetized and canceled so fast. I mean, there's people who do both. Only if you get a cutesy small VTuber model, but keep the voice. Oh, that would crack me up. My Super Anthony is real. This is unreal. You can't prove any of it. This is all pre-recorded, even though I'm reading your chats in real time. As long as the model isn't Faust. It's gonna be gender bent Faust. Human insist? I'm not even sure what that means. A lot of flesh tubers turn into VTubers. The more you do it, the more you get accepted. Okay. Anthony is a highly aware chatbot. Yeah, no, I'm like, I make ChatGPT go, damn, he good, you know? As long as you don't win any awards for VTubing, you'll be fine. And then I'll go, I'm a PNG tuber. And I'll be the lightly roasted peanut. Get it? Because I'm brown. There's already a Faust VTuber build. Okay, cool. Okay, you're right. There's like VTubers, and then there's just people who use models, like a lot of furry streamers, technically VTubers. VTubers aren't. Oh, okay. And I think there are a few aesthetic challenges with you being gender bent Faust. Are there? Are there? I think we can pull it off, sir. I think we can pull it off. Also, don't actually me like you know Faust, all right? No one knows Faust like I know Faust, and I can do this. I think you killed as a VTuber, maybe average about 1 million views a stream. Oh, only 1 million views per stream, you say, CBMA. Wow, I should really think about this. What happened with the desk? We are currently using it right now, and it was great, and I rode it really high in the air. There's no good way to say that. It's a standing desk, so I got on it and I mounted it, and then I just rode it until, you know, I was just testing to see the hydraulics on it with body weight. What was the issue with the desk? How did you figure it out? You know, I was just trying to put the square hole in the circle box, and it just didn't work very well. Okay, but do you know you like I know you? What the fuck's that even mean? He mounted the desk and rode it up and down while screaming. Oh yeah, that low-key happened. I rode the desk. You degenerate! How dare you try on CEO Kim Jong-un in a cutest manager contest? Well, he'll still win. He'll still win that. He went wee on the desk. I didn't go wee. I was there. I can vouch. You're a liar. You're a liar, and you know it. So, anyway, guys, let's lock in here. Let's lock in for a second, guys. VOD watchers are gonna jump straight here. VOD watchers are gonna jump straight here, okay? We did a couple nodes the stream before this one. So if you want to see the couple nodes that I did before this one, it's in a previous live stream that's also in my, like, I try to keep that updated as much as I can to put all of my Limbus Company games and videos into the playlist. So just check that out if you want to see what happened before. If not, here we are. You didn't miss much. All right. So without further ado, we are now about to begin 9-8 Charm. We just gotta be within 15 turns, and there's one enemy. How hard can this be? So let's get this going here and rip this, and then we're gonna go ahead and rip this. All right.
순수했던 나날로.
Man, poor Alyssa. Ishmael, who had been following the route Alyssa had mapped out, stopped in her tracks.
이스마일 씨, 왜 그러세요?
Ishmael, what's the matter?
뭔가 의아해서요.
Something about this seems off.
이스가 지도를 보고 있는데 귀를 잃을 리는 없고. 뭔데?
What do you mean you are like teal, Yogao? What? Seriously spends so many modules leveling up Otis only to not use her? Freak! I forgot that's what I was doing this entire time, was to level up Otis, and I never did it, bro. I literally went out of my way because I forgot what I was doing, and I leveled up every other ID on my team and never went back to Otis. That's crazy. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's so crazy. I don't even think I have tickets anymore. I think I lost the plot at some point during all of that to just not use her. That's crazy. That is so crazy. I can't believe you just told me that. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to go back and do that. Okay. I don't hate Otis, guys. I don't hate Otis, okay? That just messed me up, Radio. Wow. That's tough. That just got me good. Okay. All right, we're back. Oh, gosh. Yeah, the hag lovers are in shambles. I know. Money on a woman ditching her. Andrew Tate? That's crazy. That's a wild name. You don't hate Otis, put Battle Axe down. I don't hate Otis, all right? You hate Dawn. Oh, but I do. Yes, that's 100%. I'll go on record hating Dawn. Anyway, okay, wow. All right, that just derailed the shit out of me. Okay, Radia says, I don't suppose Ishii would ever read a map wrong. What's the matter?
길은 잘 찾아가고 있는 중이에요. 다만
Yeah, we're heading the right way, but the thing is,
너무 수월해서 문제죠.
this just seems too easy. What's wrong with that?
우리가 지나온 길을 떠올려 보세요. 다른 길들은 별의별 상태로 전부 막혀 있었어요.
Think back to the path we took to get here. Every other route was crammed with all kinds of obstacles to discourage us from taking a detour.
좌측의 복지부서로 이어지는 통로는 폐쇄된 상태였고 우측의 통제실에 있는 방향은 잔해로 막혀 있었다.
The corridor to the left leading to the welfare department was closed off, and the one to the right leading to the facility management room was blocked with debris.
마치 우리가 한 길로만 가도록.
Freaking Limbus Company Dante, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate that. Also, I don't know where my alerts are, but here we are. Otis says it's as if they're corralling us down this route.
네, 마치 그쪽에서 풀어둔 미끼를 따라가고 있는 것 같아요.
I can't shake off the feeling that we're chasing after bait hooked on a fishing line.
뭐 그렇다고 해서 이곳으로 가는 거 이외의 방법은 없잖아.
Well, can't say we've much of an alternative, eh?
찝찝하지만 어쩌겠냐.
A bit dodgy, eh? But nothing we can't do about it.
각오는 해두어야겠구려.
It would be wise to stand wary.
잠깐, 파오. 이것 좀 봐봐.
Hang on, Foul. Check this out.
환상체가 탈출한 흔적이 보이는군요.
There are traces of an escaped abnormality.
개체명은 요정 초롱입니다. 거울 던전에서 몇 차례 조우해본 환상체죠.
Also known as the Fey Lantern. We have encountered this abnormality more than once in the Mirror Dungeon. Mirror Dungeon? Alright, chat, who did their Mirror Dungeons for the week?
아, 그 나무 원본이 이거야?
Oh, that tree thing? So it's so this one's the original? Oh, Ari saying not you is crazy, bro. I didn't ask that, Ari. Shit. God, tough crowd out here, dude. God, I'm just trying to have a good time. This is your sign to do your Mirror Dungeon for the week, guys. This is your sign right now, okay? I don't think Fey Lantern's the only abnormality that's broken free. Let's take them down and reduce them back to eggs. If they prey on any survivors who stumble in here, that'll be real trouble. Okay. Floor 15 Index Dawn solo this week? Dang. Okay. Waiting for that weekly. Got finishers. Nice, nice. Oh, this is all we gotta do is beat this freaking tree? Guys, this is too easy. This is genuinely too easy, okay? It's like taking candy from a baby, alright? It's like taking candy from a baby. If the baby were freaking bark and wood. Prioritizes thinners with Charmed. All damage dealt to Fairy reduced to 0 expires when Fairy dies. This skill's attack weight never rips thinners with Charmed. So Rupture, Bleed, Core, Body Heal is 15. Reveal Body when the Fairy part is broken. All buff and debuff expire when the body hides again. Okay. I'm not cutting down a baby. Hey, listen, some babies/toddlers get very feisty and aggressive when it comes to their candy. I've seen one give their dad a black eye. What kind of cracked out, roided out baby have you seen? I don't love stealing candy from babies, okay? And I'm reading the passive, twin. All gas, no brakes. Yeah. Fun fact, it was alive. Owl's office, Gregor gets charmed. His assist attack still deals damage. Saw a baby get mad once and it punched someone through a wall. What are these babies you guys are talking about? When the body is broken, Fairy will have 60% of its HP upon restoration. Core heals plus 20 more HP with the skill effect. Speaking of kids, had a kid lose his Switch sometime after leaving our store this weekend. Came back in looking for it while screaming at the kid. Felt bad. Had a kid lose his Switch sometime after leaving our store this weekend. Came back in looking for it while screaming at the kid. The dad was screaming. Okay, I was like, yo, who's screaming? I'm like, bro, are you screaming at this kid because he lost his shit? I'm like, bro, Mudkip's a savage, chat. It's too late, you scream at babies now. Oh, yo, that was a crazy read. The preacher told me to act like I enjoyed stealing candy from the baby. Yeah, that's right, Silver. That's right. Cannot damage core HP by damaging the fairy. A certain skill gains attack weight based on... Bro, what? Fairy gains 30% increased max HP with each restoration. Okay. Unclashable. Prioritizes target. Well, I mean, if it's unclashable, then we just gotta let it rip, you know? Alright, here we go. So, I guess all this is gonna be unopposed, so I'm just not gonna use my bigger attacks. I'm just gonna use my smaller attacks, and then... What is this? Why is this grayed out? You guys have the freaking fairy. You're charmed. All damage dealt to fairy reduced to 0. Expires when fairy dies. Okay, so that means whoever is grayed out down here has a fairy. If you have a fairy, you have become a pacifist, and you will not do any damage at all. Those guys are attracted to the fairy. They can't attack. Yeah, well, guess what? It shows that they can do stuff, so I'm gonna still do it. Okay. Let's go! La Mancha Land! Hell yeah.
정신 못 차릴 거야.
Yeah, yeah! Nice! Dog, they still? Even though I'm like, because I'm not winning a clash, so it's really not doing a whole lot anyway. I still want to save some of these bigger. Yeah, let's do that. You don't waste skill 3. Most annoying filler fight. The tree just grew! Okay, so we can all fight now. And they're all 1 speed. They're all 1 speed. Unclashable. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll just die. Your girl's getting depressed. She's fine. We got it. Rupture bleed. Attack weight 2. Of course, clash lose, deal 80% less damage. And damage dealt by this skill cannot stagger. Deal 5% damage for every rupture. So that... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so only the one... Okay, no, we're good. Only the one has the red coin. Okay. When in doubt, blame Radia. Yeah. I do mirror dungeons. Let's not get this out of there. All right, let's not start lying now. All right, we got some people trickling in for the first time, and they don't know who's joking and who's telling the truth. Okay, let's. I do mirror dungeons, guys. I do mirror dungeons. Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy. So F you. What you mean, neutral, brother? Oh, wait. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Neutral. Okay. Dog, is everything gonna be neutral? Hey, favored. Hey, we are so back right now. And then I'm gonna have you use this. Still neutral? Are you kidding me right now? All right, that's favored. Okay, crap. I'm not gonna lie, I lost. Who is? Clash, 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 clash. Okay. It's all neutral, but two favored now. All right, let's go.
내게 바쳐주지.
We win those. We win those. Oh God. Oh God. Come on, brother. Come on, bro. All right. There we go. Faust does not lose these, guys. Faust don't lose these, chat. Hell yeah. All right, yo, Don's got to win this. Yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I do mirror. Yes, I do, Will. Yes, I do. Oh my God. Yo, why is Yi-Sang getting freaking bodied by a plant, bro? Yo, why, like make it make sense. Like how do we just sometimes, I don't, how are, like, unclashable, brother. It's all unopposed. I guess it's the principle of the matter. Okay. It's a tree, bro. Yo, this tree about to make me hate Earth Day. I swear. Come on, bro. We didn't even break it. Hang on. What's going on with this thing? Doesn't feel like the same entity we ran into the mirror dungeon. If we are to delve deeper, it appears to mirror the one we encountered in the refraction railway. While Hohenheim does harbor some interest in this subject, he is not great enough a genius to turn that curiosity into reality. Then why could this possibly be happening? Hold on. Someone left it. Someone left this here. It seems to be a torn page of a note. It's covered in fluorescent paint, so it would be easier to spot. Whoever left it couldn't have known we were coming here. Or we were coming. It's probably a note meant for possible survivors. No reason not to read it. Observation record, irregularities written by Moses. LCD on site investigates reasoning team leader. The entity abruptly escaped its containment unit during the assault. Reader of this note should be warned that this entity shows some irregularities that have not been observed previously. Keep reading. When a high number of employees with the research facility were killed, the Fey Lantern breached containment. Under the LCE's abnormality control protocols, such an escape is known to occur only when an employee with inherently low aptitude exhibits an attunement level exceeding 75% with LCE Ego Fey Lantern, or when the outcome of the managerial work is determined to be above very good. Bro, this is literally just Lobotomy Corporation. This is literally just Lobotomy Corporation, right? Like, am I tripping? I feel like I'm just watching. If anything, it's giving me Vietnam flashbacks from this stupid game. Oh my God. In fact, it really is, yeah. The Fate Lantern, whose escape was triggered by the deaths around it, has deviated from its expected behavior pattern of preying on charmed victims one by one and instead has begun consuming multiple targets all at once. Presumably, the entity must have realized that its food reserves were being rapidly depleted. After Ezra destroyed the luring unit twice, designated as Blue Fairy in LCB observation log, the Fey Lantern's aggressiveness significantly increased. At that point, Ezra was no longer affected by its charm. Destroyed the by amending. The what? Yo, Utku, how's it going, man? After Ezra destroyed the luring unit twice, designed as Blue Fairy in the LCV, Fey Lantern increase. At that point, Ezra no longer. Based on these observations, I was able to establish a hypothesis that anyone who observed the Blue Fairy for at least 7 seconds and then immediately destroys its head becomes immune to its influence. As this effect applies only to the individual who destroys it, this information may not be much of use to most researchers. However, I shall leave a note of it to be consulted should the need arise. Who observes the Blue Fairy for at least 7 seconds and then immediately destroys its head becomes immune to its influence. As the effect applies. Only applies to the individual who destroys it. Is that relevant, guys? I feel like that's kind of relevant. I feel like I needed to know that. Oh God. I feel like I needed to know that. Adium. Let me see. All right, cool. There we go. I need to like. I'm like not in the middle of my desk, and I'm still trying to figure this out. Okay. Okay, this kind of works out perfectly because I wanted the mic like more so like right here. Okay, we're figuring this out still. This is still day one of me actually using this desk. Okay, cool. And I guess I can kind of like curve that a little bit more, maybe. Okay, yeah, there we go. There we go. When the Fey Lantern identified only a single individual, it did not attempt to charm them. It instead appeared wary enough to simply watch them. Yet, due to the limited sample size, the further confirmation will be necessary. Only a single individual. That's quite a bit of useful tips. Well, now I think I've got a rough idea about how to deal with it. All right, let's refer to the record for the intel and try suppressing it again. Bro, I don't even know what I just read, low-key. Important to the plot, you need to read this 100 times. Understand if you do not blow up into a limbillion. Oh my god, really? Limbillion, bro? What? W reading comprehension. It's unclashable too, bro. Is it Jover? Is it? Oh my god. Well, no, we win this. We win this because it's about to freaking it's about to break. It's about to break. Oh, I should probably use this instead. I need a little room to break. New buffs from the Sinners. Oh, I did not even. I went straight into combat mode. I went straight into all gas, no brakes. Yeah! Hell yeah, brother. Look at that. Oh, it got bigger. Oh god. Oh, it got bigger. Okay. All right. All right.
나중에 이야기할까?
see
지금은
here.
기분이 좀 그렇네.
Untroubled analysis, deal plus 25 damage to Fey Lantern. What? Turn start, gain 1 protection sword. Okay, cool. Protecting sword. Okay, cool. I think it's the oh my god, there's like everyone have one of these? Oh yeah, now we're cooking with gas. I feel bad because I kind of bullied this fight after the cutscene. I basically just 1 or 2 rounded it. No shit. Okay. Well, you know what? If VOD did it, then that means I gotta do it too here. What do you mean neutral? You know what? Maybe I might not 1 or 2 round it. I don't know. Maybe my units ain't built like that, you know? Favored, let me see here. I mean, low key, it don't really matter. That one and that one's gotta get blocked. That one's gotta be stopped. Can I do anything better than favored? No. No. I don't like it. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. Another neutral, brother? Oh my god. All right. It's like at best, all I can pray for is like a favored, you know? All right. Poise with Thoraglaya, whatever. I never know how to say that. Goes crazy. All right. Faust is sad. Faust is happy. Faust is just happy to be here.
엽서겠군. 피어나라.
Hell yeah! Look at that. Hell yeah!
충정.
Woo! Yo! Faust with the massive hyper giga damage. Oh my god! Go! Oh my god, bro. And she said. Yeah. Hit him with that wild hunt. We dominate if Dawn didn't ruin your sinking count by making your units roll less if enemy doesn't have sinking. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, I think we're just dwelling on the wrong stuff here, you know? All right, we gotta do some damage here. We gotta lay it on a little thick here. Lock in. Locking in. Am I locking in? Locking in. All right, here we go. Didn't have SP anyway. Sinking is just currently bad rupture. Yeah, that's true. It does not. What do you mean, VOD? What do you mean I can't make this tree depressed? What are you talking about? This tree's not depressed. Whoa! My god! Faust went crazy. Faust just went crazy, guys. Spirit gun!
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
The teal-colored fairy appeared again at the tip of the branch. You guys are all sick in chat. By now, everyone knew that it was nothing more than bait. And we did it anyway. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. He's permanently immune to the charm. Doesn't matter. We're sending this shit anyway, and I can't be stopped. And you know what? You know what? I felt like doing this. We're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I only have 2 people. I only have 2 people who can do stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy.
오작 터뜨려주지.
I love inflicting depression on my enemies. I know, but like, I can't. Am I cooked? I just did this for the fun.
메마른 당신에게 파도는 반드시
Yo!
밀려올 테니.
Yeah! She's so cool! She's so cool! Yeah, that was about it. I'll just do it for the cool points.
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
God damn it. Anywhere the wind blows doesn't really matter to me. What does that even mean, Anthony? Dealt 0 damage. Yeah, it healed 150 HP, by the way. Yeah, I know. Attacking that fairy again will reveal its true form. This isn't your first time facing this entity. It won't be as hard as the first time. The sinners seem to agree. The fairy simply sat there in a near complete stillness, only interrupted by its intermittently vibrating wings. It was as though the fairy knew you were coming. Anthony's below average group for Limbus players. Oh my god. Faust will never let me down, and That's tough. That's tough. That is so unbelievably tough. After lightly leaping into the air, the sinners swung the weapon towards the fairy, but that thing could dodge? Of course it wasn't going to be that easy, assuming that the bait would remain stationary is a complacent thought. The fairy had also lightly flown up into the air and glared at the sinner, who dared to attack it. Get out of here, it's starting to move again. Faust tried to get away, but its main body had already tightened around the sinner's leg. So what now? My leg! 3 bind? Oh my, and 3 fragile?
이것을 실패하라는
Oh
지경이었습니다.
my god, bro. You just trying to hold back the best character in the game, bro. That's all I heard. That's all I heard, bro. Alright, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care, bro.
이제 직접
Yeah, we're done.
목격하지 않아도 느낄 수
Alright.
있겠죠.
All right, we are so back. We are so back, and we have now unleashed this thingy right here. 5+ rupture, deal 100%, plus 100% damage. Deal -80 if it doesn't do so. Okay, cool. I'm seeing interactions I've never seen before. This is so beautiful. You know, only here at the Super Anthony Streamed will you see things you probably shouldn't see because I can't seem to play the game correctly. Alright. And it's not even really a flex. I'm like mildly offended that this is my playthrough. So here we are. Okay. Yep. Can I clash that? Nope. What do we got here? What do we got here? Nope, nothing. What if we used the power dominating of a magical girl? And I think that's all we needed, guys. I think that's all we needed. None of this even matters anymore, bro. Like none of this even matters anymore, bro. Like we won. Like the game's over. Like a hard GG just took struggling. God damn. What you mean -10, bro? It's fine. We don't even need to go there. Let's go.
내게 바쳐주지.
Oh, lost that clash. Yup. Get him. Bro, my goat, bro. Let's go. Everyone lock in. Queen of Hatred. Lock in.
사랑보다 불간자여 운명 속에 파묻힌 그대 이름을 걸고 나 여기서 빛의 맹세한다.
This animation is so extra and it's so cool. And it's like so extra for no reason. Is it hater for real? Do it now, Gohan! And that is how the Cell games ended in Dragon Ball Z. Oh. How much damage?
차라리
You don't want to know.
아무것도 남지 마라.
She did 99 damage. Hey, let's
직접
go.
목격하지 않아도
We beat the tree, guys. We beat the tree. And all that for a drop of blood.
승리의 보람과
Look at it.
세상의 아름다움에
Look
대해
at it,
자본 적이
chat. Look at it. Ah, let's go.
지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
Another one, bro. It's another node. Fouls didn't even carry. Well, we were out here Arcana slaving, bro. We were Arcana slaying, guy. What are you talking about, bro? You got this. Dawn MVP, Ant's favorite. I mean, I wasn't happy about it, but like, you know, it's another node. I mean, it is another node, though. More combat lock-in. Yellow glaze, no shot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh. 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 What's even worse is that I did level her up. I did level her up. I up-tied forward her, okay? What's even worse is not that I did all that and forgot about it. It was that I did all that and didn't even put her in the rotation, bro. She's just not even there, bro. That's crazy. I told you, you might have mentioned it, but we can't prove it.
복지팀의 협조가 필요한 거지.
지령을 받았습니다.
Wild Hunts.
이 소리는 폭풍이
Emily Butler.
사냥감을 찾은 건가?
다들
재촉지 마시오.
Okay, fine. I'll put Dawn as my first backup.
열쇠가 필요하시.
의뢰로군.
퀘스트.
All right, how does that look, guys? How do you guys feel about this team? How do we feel about this team? Are we feeling pretty good about it? Feeling good? Okay. Also, Yuri, we're on node 9. We've done one node. I could care less. Put Yi Seng on backup. In replacement for who? Don Quixote? We are in fact feeling good. Okay. Prime LeBron. I say less. So wait, you're saying I should get rid of Yi Seng and put Don Quixote in its place? Is that what you're saying? No, but this should be fine. So okay, I'm just double checking here, guys. I'm just yes, because his roles are worse. Yeah, but like my plan is to build up all the sinking and then let him nuke when he can. Like that's kind of like, you know, and then he has a little bit of tremor, and then Ishmael's got a little bit of tremor, and then maybe you'd be like tremoring and shit, you know. If you have Solemn Lament Yi Seng, I would. Feels sinking with a nuke with Spice Bush outside of Mirror Dungeon, in my opinion. So are you saying he's like not outside of Mirror Dungeon? He's not good? Is that what I'm hearing, bro? The least SP deals 10% damage from attacking 2 or more targets at once. Am I tripping? They tremor in it. They are. Full of Yi Seng, other sinking Yi Seng would be better. I don't have another Yi Seng. He's good, but you're not really building stack. He's worse than Solemn Lament. Well, it's more so if you have to mega build towards him. He's good still for sure, but he's only great if you build to max. I mean, you know, if you don't have Solemn Lament Yi Seng, though, then Spice Bush is fine. Okay. Ring Sang be like, we're not using Ring Sang. I'm not Wash Cal. What the? I mean, Spice Bush can nuke. Just play as. Do you have Bygone Yi Seng? Bro, I've been sitting on my Yi Seng screen for how long? Like, I mean, you see what I got. Solemn Lament is generally better than Spice Bush. Spice Bush has higher peaks. Okay. Okay, so then this is the team then. He's good, but Don will be better for your team right now. All right, listen, final vote, guys. Final vote. Do I replace Yi Sang with my Don Quixote? Yes or no? Final vote, just put it in the chat right now. Do I replace Yi Sang with Don Quixote? Yes or no? That's all I want to hear. That's all I want to hear. Just give me a yes or a no. No. Fuck no and slam out Heath for being cleared. What the hell? Hard no. Keep Yi Sang. Yes, no, no, no Don. Okay. No Don. Make up your own dang mind. This is a community event here, okay? This is a community thing here. If I wanted to just make up my own damn mind on my own, I'd play with no stream on. Leave Dawn bench sitting. Okay. Don't you hate Dawn? Why would you put her... Listen, my personal grievances aside, I can separate the art from the artist, okay? Specialist is far better for syncing than you sang. Dawn doesn't do syncing unless she's in negative SP. And even then, it's like nothing. Okay. That was all. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Being on the other, but both choices are solid. Okay, cool. Thank you, C-Voids. Thank you. All right, and VOD watchers could skip to this point too. All right, and run it.
지령이 가리키는 곳으로.
All right, let's go. We got the new Otis on the team now. Let's go, guys. Oh my God, we're literally just in a mirror dungeon. We're just literally in a mirror dungeon. What is happening right now? All right, neutral. Yo, I feel like when it comes to this pre-script stuff, whenever I'm fighting one specific enemy, I feel like the pre-script stuff is really freaking good. Another neutral. Another neutral. 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 4 fort 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 fort. All right, and then we'll just go. Okay, cannot afford to do that. Favored. You'll love to see that. Okay, favored, and then we will just unoppose these. Okay, let's go. Neutral warrior. Prescripts are boss fight specialist. Oh yeah, it feels like that. Crunchyroll setting a Red Ranger anime. I'd watch that. Rania, no! Yeah. Yeah. Look at him. Let's go. Spice Bush is so cool. Nice. On the support to try. I'm okay right now, Body, but thank you though. I appreciate that, man.
지령대로 움직일 뿐입니다.
What the?
전술 시야 전개. 오제트의 눈으로.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Cat's out of the bag. I win rate these fights. I don't know what he just did. That's new. That's new. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. That's crazy. I don't know where you went. I don't know what to do. All right, let's just, I guess we can read. Deal 10% damage after passing through hemorrhaging dimension. He's always done this, bro. This is in fact not new. Yeah, I love his what? Never seen him in a mirror dungeon or what? I'm not gonna front. Whenever I see him in a mirror dungeon, I just nuke him and I just break him almost instantly. And then that's just it. Then I hit win rate and I go back to like editing a video or something like that. I don't know. Okay, I see him at MD. He's dead before this gimmick. I've never seen him live long enough for this gimmick. Yeah. Okay, well yeah, if you break him turn 1, he doesn't do that. Right, Unga's never seen a boss before. Caught. Because then I'm like, do I use my big moves on these? Should I use my big moves on these? I don't know. Or if I'm not gonna break this. You should defend, Peepaw. I should do what? Shut the front door. Alright. Spoiler, use the same color skills as the portal. That's a good idea. I think that's a great idea. But this blue's kind of a little off though, you know? Oh wait, I have to do that for this. You know, I just don't know. Like that's yellow, like a light blue or a dark blue, you know? I don't know what's a light blue or a dark blue. I guess we can say it doesn't matter, we'll just do them both, you know? No red SMH. Oh, we do have a red. There we go. I think that'll do it. Look at the defense skills, man. It tells you the color. Yeah, but it could be anything really. Like, you know, it really could be like anything specifically, you know. I just feel like you know, we're just not giving it enough attention, you know. You can't read a defense. I mean, it's all freaking French to me, you know. Wow, look at that. Your god means nothing to me. Yeah. Wow. We got a portal. Now what, buddy? Oh shit. Okay. All right. Well, these are all purple now. These are all purple now. I think maybe I can kill this one. And then we'll go here. Dominating! Oh, it's been long overdue for that. Jesus. Favored. This. Just in case he doesn't kill it, then I guess we'll kind of go over here though. And then with the favored. There we go. Okay. Yeah, let's go! Let's go! That Otis is so cool. Alright. Yo, I forgot I could just lose the clash. Oh my god. Wait, these portals got hands? Wait, what? The portals got hands?
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
Okay. Okay. Another neutral clash. What are we talking about here, brother? Favored. Skip those. And then we go here. Favored. And then we got you with the prescript. Neutral, which is absolutely abysmal. Favored here. Favored here. Favored here. All right, and then let's go. Heck yeah. Without the horse, he is nothing. That's not true. And you might want to use Blade Lineage Mersault for later matches. I can't use Blade Lineage Mersault. What are you talking about? He uses defense skill. I think Unk might be boosted. Wait, what? Oh boy, 112 is not bad. Unk is in fact a boosted man. How do you even boost in this game? Nice, nice,
굳이 직접
nice.
목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
That looks pretty dangerous. Can clash with this skill regardless of speed. Cannot be staggered before using this. If he loses, gain power down, and when paralyzed, 90% less damage. Okay, okay, okay. So just win the clash forehead. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Mao Faust is 100% of defense. Is what? We are in fact dead. Wait. Well, I guess I'm getting one shot because he can't read that thing. Wait, what do you mean I can't read this thing? I just gotta clash with it. Yeah, I just gotta win the clash. What are you talking about? This is it. It's easy. This is easy. All right, we'll just do this. Can I do this? Yeah, we'll figure that out. All right, cool. I'm not even too worried about that. Getting ripped at high speed? Nah, we'll attack this thingy. Well, this? That's neutral. No, I'm cool. All right, cool, cool, cool. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Can I? You know what? Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I don't want to. Do I want to use this? 0 fluid sag. I don't need fluid sag, bro. I don't need fluid sag. And heck yeah, I'm carrying that. Yeah. What if I do this into this? Dominating. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's go. Let's do it. We're not gonna corrode. Let's go. All gas, no brakes. And we win those.
기록에 따라
Easy, guys. What are you guys so worried about, bro? Listen, you guys just don't understand the vision, okay? Once a gambler, always a gambler, Chad. That's all it takes. That's all it takes, all right? We won. We freaking won the clash. That means the game's not over yet, Chad. The game's not over yet.
여기서겠군.
굳이 직접 목격하지 않아도 느낄 수 있겠죠.
And we're staggered. We are staggered. He doesn't even know why he won. Isn't Radia guaranteed to not corrode once, though? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Ignorance truly is bliss. Doesn't matter. All right. So what I'm gonna do here, what I'm gonna do is clash here, hit that favored one time for the one time. You are then you're gonna get clashed here. So I'm gonna go here. It's a neutral. I can live with that. I can live with that. And then these are all just going to you, but you're a tank, so that's okay. That's unopposed AF. Wow. Yeah, you know what? You know what? What? Is this copium to think that I'm that close to staggering his other arm too? Is that cope? Dominating! I need to put the damage on this other hand though. I gotta put the damage over there on his big, meaty claws. Is that gonna be enough? I could probably do 400 damage, right? That's safe? We'll see what happens. I'm sure we're gonna be okay. Let's go. Beat him with the coffin. I was wondering how the F he reached Canto 9? That's crazy. Oh, Otis? Otis? Otis! Holy cow. Yo, is Otis dead? Is Otis dead? Is Otis dead? Saved? Oh my god, I think that stagger just saved Otis. Let's go! In Faust we trust, baby. That just saved Otis. Holy butts, dude. Okay. All right, we're done here. Stick a fork in it, chat. We're done.
피워보지.
We're done. GG's, GG's. No plot armor, guys. No plot armor. It's just that easy, you know? It's just that easy. You just didn't want it bad enough, chat, you know? That's it. Another one in the books, guys. Another one in the books. All right.
예전보다 많이 나아진
Nice,
것 같다.
nice.
나도.
Look at it. Look at
그러고
it.
보니까 그 환상체 이제 가호를 내려준 아이가 없어졌지. 다시 관리를
Run and
맡겨줄
find out in the next note. Hating. Bro, actually hating, bro. You know what? This next node is for you, okay? The doubters in chat. Honestly, this is it. This is just for you, bro. All right? That's it. KOD the GOAT. KOD is going great. All right, let's run this. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. Lock in? No need to lock in. All right? No need to get ready when you stay ready. What in the hell even is that? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, bro. Why are they just throwing the most random stuff at? Also, low-key, I know that the spider or whatever went in here and destroyed everybody and everything, but like, if they would have just let these things loose, these would have killed everyone too. Like, I don't know. It was a lose-lose for all the researchers, I promise. All right. Here we go here. Remember them, Ankh? I do remember them. That's good times, you know, good times. Let me see here. Fought this in Canto 1. Yeah, but they're stronger now, you know? I doubt he's gonna be as strong as it was back in the first Canto. There's just no way. All right, cool. What do you mean struggling out the rip, dude? All right, it's all... Oh my god, we're all four. We're all four. Oh my god. Are we... Oh, we're genuinely cooked. That's favored because it's Faust, duh. Favored. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And then... Dominating out the rip, too. That's crazy work. Favored. And then now, we can't really do a whole lot of these. We're gonna rip these unopposes, and then we'll go from there. Let's go! Oh, did you mess this guy up, buddy? Nice, nice. A solid 65. You forgot the main rule of the fight.
아무것도 남지 마라.
Hell yeah. Excellent, excellent. Excelente. All right. That's a big freaking, that's a chunky move you got there. That's a chunky move you got there. 80% less damage, clash lose, does that activate rupture, inflict fly, bleed. Turn start, inflict 2 bind on all enemies. This lasts until the roots are broken. If the root part, the root part gains 3 attack power up for every unbroken arm part does not gain the effect. We gotta do something about that, right? The root parts. All right, cool. So we just gotta break stuff. Something about the, but this, I mean, what are we even reading for? This is stupid, bro. This is stupid. Oh my god, I can actually do this out the rip. I got so lucky. What the heck? What in the heck? All right, here we go. And then I am not going to be able to clash with that. And then nothing's even looking at Faust. You're going to put some respect on Faust's name, dog. That's what you're dominating. Gonna do. I promise you. Believe you me, dog. Believe you me. That is not great because I can't stop that. I cannot stop that at all. In the event I didn't do this, it's still going after her. Okay, that's fine. I just don't like the fact that I'm about to get hit with this. It just makes me upsetty spaghetti. That's just the right stem. How far along is that right stem? Oh, that right stem? Bro, wait a minute. We can break this. No, we can't. That's definitely gonna trigger before anything happens. Never mind. That's fine. That's fine. All right, you know what? Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Damn! All right, that's fine. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nice. Not so nice. All right. Okay. Thank God we just won the clash. Yeah, we won the clash. 59 damage. Oh, we're in shambles. 11 damage. Oh no. All right. Clash power +1 for every bleed on target max 2. How much bleed we got? We got half the amount of bleed. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. Can we do better? No. Can we do better again? No. Can we do better? No. Can we not do better? Oh, dominating! Oh, you bet your Skippy we can do better. Oh wait, can I do better with this one? Ooh, no, we cannot. All right, cool. Sorry, Faust, you gotta... Bro, it's not even close. Faust's sanity is so much higher than everyone else's. Okay, we're going rogue on this one, though. We're going rogue on this one. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. Can you stop that? No, you cannot. Can you stop that? No, you cannot. Oh, my Lanta. Good golly, oh, my God. Oh my God. Can someone please? I just, oh my God, are you about to rip this again, dude? Oh man, Radia the GOAT, bro. Radia the GOAT. I don't think we say that enough, chat. I don't think that we like really give Radia her flowers, okay? I don't know if we do that nearly enough, all right? She clearly needs to be like employee of the month, like easily. Oh my God. This is still so bad. Favored. Unopposed is crazy. That's fine. Faust carried despite clashing with Lucio like 4 times. Faust is gonna forever be the greatest person in this entire game. But we're not ready for that conversation, okay? We're just not ready for that conversation. Let's go ahead. Dog. The bind is crazy. I'm having such a hard time. There we go. That... We did nothing. We did nothing! We did nothing! Oh my god. Okay.
모든 걸 거둬들일 순 없었어.
I can use Dante skills. 106. $124? In what galaxy is that okay?
충정.
Hell yeah. Alright, we broke something. We broke... Alright, cool. We broke something. We broke something. We broke something. We broke something. Okay. Result better than Faust. Excuse the F me? Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and try to get this going here. Joyous? Toxic. Please get your toxicity out of here, okay? Dawn is better than Faced? Man. Wait, Gregor is better and hotter than Faust. Not true, but I'll let that one slide. Alright, let me see here. That's neutral. I'm so afraid of... Alright, you know what? On second thought, we'll let that go. Yo, Dre, how you doing? Hello, hello. I do like Gregor, which is why he's the only other little plushy guy that I have. How's the stream? Oh, it's going well. Some would even say that we are thriving. Some would even say that we are thriving. What do you mean struggling? Some would say that we are thriving. All right, we can handle some favorites. Yeah. Man, I don't even think that matters. I don't even care. All right, let's go. If only we had the nuke. Shut up, I'm working on it. All right. Nice. Let's go. Faust is actually cracked. Oh my god, Faust is cracked. Oh my god. This is why Faust is the greatest sinner this game has to offer in all of Limbus Company. I don't understand why we are all just confused by that. I just don't get it, bro. What are we talking about? That is crazy, bro. Oh my Lanta. That was weird. Okay. All right, then that's gonna be a defense here. All right, cool. I mean, do we just win now? Like, I'm pretty sure we just win now, guys. Dominating. Favored. Unopposed. I think we just beat that. And then we'll just start dominating into this right here. Yep. Unopposed, favored. All right, cool. And then rip that. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, too easy out here, bro. Too freaking easy out here. Had first lecture of human resources. Nice. I hope that went well, man. Hope that went well. Radia's sane again. That she is. That she is. Dominating. Okay. Favored. Favored. Dominating. Unopposed. In what freaking universe is that unopposed, brother? And in what universe is that unopposed? I mean, whatever, I guess, if you're into that shit. What happens if I hit this? Nah, why not? And we broke it. We broke it. All this left is that. And GG's, guys. GG's all around, you know. Good job, gamers. Good job, gamers. Too easy out here, you know. Just all in the day's work. Hell yeah. Faust has speed equal to the queen and isn't being attacked. That is strange. That. Whoa, my gosh. Faust with the damage, bro. I'm asking for you on. Just press win rate, especially since it can't attack. Nope, we don't win rate story. But we do get to beat up on it though because it thought it could do something, bro. Oh my gosh, look at this thing. Look at this. What an idiot. What an idiot. It can't even fight back, guys. It can't even fight back. What an idiot. Oh my god, Faust. Index Faust is actually freaking goated, bro. Oh my god. With the freaking kill. Let's go, man. Index Faust for the dub. What are we talking about? Wait, people struggled on this one? Ooh, that's awkward. Let's go, bro. Let's go. What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys, bro? Genuinely the best character in all of Limbus Company. Another dub for our glorious savior, Faust. Love to see it. Love to freaking see it. Did they nerf this boss? Shut the f— oh my god, bro. All right, here we go. All right. And now we get story. All right, and now we get story, guys. I want to move that over just like a hair. Okay. All right. So we get some story nodes. All right, we get to kind of come off of the excitement a little bit here, and then we get to get into it. Okay. 10, which is still deadly. It's almost been 2 hours since then. I would argue that we're making good time. I would argue that we are making the greatest amount of time right now. Honestly, clearly another Dawn MVP. I'm sure it's just my monitor. What? That's not— no, Goblin. No, you toxic SOP. No. This is progress, guys. I don't know what we're talking about here. This node will last the entire remainder of the stream, Anth. We have 8 more nodes to finish part 1. There's no shot the next 8 nodes is part 1. It's been cooler if we had Index Dawn. That would not have been cooler. In fact, I'm just gonna shard Index Dawn because I'm not spending money on her because it's Dawn. All right, guys. 7 nodes and it's all part 1. That's actually kind of wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. Let's get into it. 9-11, Entangled Fate. Oh my god.
이쪽인 것 같아요.
All right. Part 3 about to come out this week, bro. Yep, and you guys are gonna get caught up, and then you guys are gonna tell me later on whether it was cool or not without any spoilers, right? Goblin, why did I know you were gonna make a joke about that? I just had a feeling you were gonna do that. I had a weird gut feeling, Goblin. Okay. Veteran players like me, trust, target nuke the fruit turn 1, since it's basically free and easy damage, not knowing I would be stabbed 2,747 times. I'm gonna speedrun this. You think so? I was waiting. We'll get to part 3 when Canto 10 comes out. For someone to do a yep. It was because I'm predictable. That you are. We appreciate you. All right, guys. Sinclair says, I think it's this way.
이곳에만 불이 들어와 있네요. 방송 섹터라고 적혀 있어요.
This is the only area with the lights on. It says broadcast sector.
여기로 오는 게 맞는 선택이었겠지?
Can someone tell me coming here was the right decision?
방송 섹터로 향하는 길 이외에는 전부 막혀 있었다고 보아도 무방하다.
The other routes were blocked off, save for the one leading to the sector.
이러나 저러나 여기로 올 수밖에 없었던 거구만.
Looks like we've ended up here one way or another. It's hard to see anything when it's this dark.
전력은 대부분 끊겨 있는 상태라 문이 잠겨 있진 않을 거예요.
With most of the power down, the door shouldn't be locked.
멈춰.
You stop.
한 발짝이라도 더 접근하면 즉시 무력으로 대응할 거야.
Take another step closer and you'll be forcing our hand. A familiar voice boomed from a loudspeaker, delivering a sharp warning.
이 앞에는 보안용 지뢰가 잔뜩 설치되어 있어. 만약 그걸 뚫고 들어온다고 해도 이 안에 있는 인원을 상대해야 할걸? 이쪽은 전부 전투 수행이 가능한 사람뿐이야.
This entire area is laid with security landmines. Even if you somehow manage to get past the minefield, you'll have to face the rest of us. I'm warning you, every one of us in here is combat ready.
만약 자신 있다고 해도 우리에겐 자폭 장치도 있어. 초소형 미세 톱니들이 박혀 있는 폭탄이.
And if you think you're stronger than us, we have self-destructive devices, bombs filled with super mini sawteeth shrapnel.
잠깐, 이건 뭐라고 적힌 거야? 뭐? 나보다 악필이 심한 사람은 처음 보네.
Hold on a sec. What's that even supposed to say? The heck? And I thought my handwriting was bad.
이건 이 폭탄을 던지면 반경 100m 내에 폭발이 일어나.
Oh, here. Throwing this bomb will result in an explosion that covers a 100-meter radius zone from the detonation point.
야, 그런 폭탄은 금기 위반이라 말이 안 되잖아. 좀 그럴듯하게 적어대.
Hey, that's a taboo violation, you know. At least try to come up with something more, like, actually convincing.
아무튼 무너진 시설에 우리랑 사이좋게 깔리고 싶은 게 아니라면 당장 돌아가.
Anyways, turn around and walk away right now, or we're gonna bury all of you with us under this facility.
다 들리는데.
We can hear everything, you know.
폭탄은 거짓일 가능성이 높습니다. 폭발물에 해당하는 모든 폭탄은 머리가 규정한 바에 따라 반드시 무언가에 설치되어야 하기에.
It is highly probable that the bomb is a bluff. Any bomb that falls under the category of explosives must be planted on an object or surface per the rules by the head.
범위도 터무니없어. 그만한 반경을 일순 폭발시키는 것은 많은 규제와 협약을 위반할 테지.
And that boasts of the blast beggar's belief. Such a wide radius is sure to break a bounty of bans and bounds.
그래도 보안용 지뢰는 진짜야. 더 다가오면 과출력된 전기가 너희를 순식간에 지져버릴걸.
Sure, but I wasn't bluffing about the landmines. Take one more step forward, and bolts of overcharged electricity will make barbecue out of you. And the voice behind the microphone began to grow increasingly irritated. It also became even more familiar. I was pretty sure I'd heard it somewhere before.
알리사 씨 말에 따르면 이 부근에 호에나임 그 양반이 있을 거라 했는데.
According to Alyssa, Hohenheim should be around here somewhere.
잠깐, 방금 알리사라고 했나?
Wait, did you just say Alyssa?
이 목소리 착각이 아닌 듯하군요.
That voice. It seems we are not mistaken. Now I certainly recognize this voice.
그다지 반갑지 않은 그 목소리로 미루어 보건대.
That voice I would rather not welcome tells me
이곳에 들여보내도 무방한 이들은 많네.
that these individuals are good to be let through.
그다지 반갑지 않은 목소리가 들리는 걸 봐서는 저희가 접근해도 무방한 이들 같군요.
That voice Faust would rather not welcome tells Faust that these individuals are good to be approached. These are both like grade A haters, bro. A heavy thunk, and then the doors of the broadcast sector inch open, But before we could even take a proper look at the people holed up within,
뭐야, 너희들이었어? 진작에 말하지.
You guys should have told us sooner.
나 기억나지?
Remember me? Is she from the library? She gives me Library of Ruina vibes.
에즈라 씨.
Miss Ezra came face to face with Ezra, who'd video called us within a plethora of information on blood fiends prior to our mission in La Mancha Land. I already forgot about her, bro.
라만차랜드에서 대활약을 해냈다면서?
Heard you save the day in La Mancha Land.
역시 우리가 도움을 준 덕분이지. 아, 그래서 그 너희 중에 있다던 그 무진장 센 혈기는 누구야?
And all thanks to yours truly, I bet. So, care to tell me which one of the blood fiends extraordinary on your team?
네? 아,
What? Oh, well, that's...
안부 인사는 나중에 나누도록 하지.
I remember her, though. Okay. Why don't we skip the pleasantries for now, Ezra? The next person to show up was Moses. I saw her in a video call, too. Team leader at LCD, if memory serves right.
아까 폭탄이 어쩌고 하면서 온갖 협박을 한 게 당신이었어요?
Were you the one who threatened us with that nonsense about bombs, Ezra?
어쩔 수 없었잖아. 이 근방에 남은 사람은 우리 말고는 없을 거라고 생각했는데 갑자기 10명 되는 인원들이 떼거지로 몰려오는 소리가 들리니까 봐! 저쪽 화면은 나오지도 않는다고. 다 망가뜨려놨는지.
Who's putting hearts in the freaking YouTube chat? Okay. I mean, what other choice did I have? We were starting to believe that we were the only survivors out here, and then, bam, a dozen or so footsteps rushing into the sectors out of nowhere. We couldn't even check who you guys were because of the screens were all busted. All right. There's a lot of hearts going on here for Ezra. Let's calm it down, chat. Ezra gestured towards the blank surveillance screens in the broadcast sector with her chin.
참고로 저기 무지하게 똑똑하다는 양반이 카메라를 복구시키는 중이래. 전력이 차단되어서 시간이 좀 걸릴 거라나.
For your information, Mr. Genius over there is trying to fix the security cameras. He said it's going to take a while with the power outage though.
좋은 일로 엮일 거라는 예상은 안 했지만 자네들과 이런 식으로 제외하게 될 줄도 몰랐네.
My favorite golden retriever. Hunk, it's you. It's not me, bro. It's not me, bro. I'm not Hohenheim, bro. Or, I don't know. Now that I hear his voice, maybe it is me. I didn't expect our paths to cross again for anything good, but I certainly never pictured it happening like this. Underneath the array of monitors Ezra pointed at, we found Hohenheim, looking even more haggard than we remembered, who gave us a faint, unwelcoming nod as he fiddled with a tangle of power circuits. Dang, why I gotta be haggard, bro? That's crazy.
안녕하세요. 다치신 분은 보이지 않아서 다행입니다.
Hello, I'm relieved to see that that there aren't any injured among you. Martin stepped forth and offered us the greeting. Hohenheim chose to skip.
그건 그렇고 알리사가 우리의 위치를 알려줬다 했나.
You're gonna get tired putting all those hearts in the chat, by the way, whoever that is.
치명상이거나 이미 사망했겠군.
In any case, you say it was Alyssa who let you know of our location, If she's not with you, she must be either gravely wounded or dead.
치명상이에요. 하지만 살릴 수 있는 방법은 물색 중이에요.
She's badly hurt, yeah, but we're searching for ways to help her. Ishmael gave Hohenheim a blanched look as though she was taken aback by his cold certainty regarding his own subordinate's fate.
물색이라 마치 보물 찾기 놀이라도 하는 듯이 말하는군.
Searching? You talk as if you're playing a game of scavenger hunt.
차라리 숨을 끊어주고 오는 게 알리사에게 더 도움이 되었을 수도 있었겠어.
It might have been better to end her misery then and there?
무슨 우리가 여태껏 해온 걸 보고도 모르겠냐? 가망이 없는 것도 아닌데 쉽게 포기하지 말라고.
What? Haven't you seen how we handle things? She's still got a shot. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel.
이해해 주세요. 침입자 중 몇몇은 사람에게 고통을 가하는 걸 즐기는 것 같아 더 경계하시는 거니.
Please don't misunderstand. Some of these assailants, they seem to enjoy torturing their victims. That's what's keeping our boss on edge.
저와 팀장님은 습격이 시작된 시각에 실험실 근처에 있었습니다.
Oh my god. Hohenheim hates women like streamer is a wild thing to type. We all think Hohenheim is smarter than Faust. That's actually not possible though. Whoever is doing the reactions in the YouTube chat, like, you're gonna get tired. I'm just waiting for them to stop, and then I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, I just knew it was gonna happen, you know? All right, cool. Hohenheim is definitely smarter. You take that back. Anyway, just because you have internet doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you have the internet. I don't know. It means I'm pretty smart, because if I have a question, I'll just ask the internet, and if I ask you and you don't have the internet, you're dumb and don't know it. So take that. Martin says, Boss and I were near the laboratory when the attack started. There weren't many employees around, and the broadcast sector happened to be close by.
단지 그런 이유로 사지 멀쩡하게 이곳까지 도망칠 수 있었을 뿐인데.
Probably the only reason we were able to find cover here in one piece.
알리사군은 잘 견뎌내주고 있을 걸세.
Hohenheim may be cuter in glasses than Faust. Also, not factual. That is all. I need to break my finger hurts because it's okay, Ari. It's okay. It's all right, you know. Don Quixote says, "Verily, young Alyssa shall persevere steadfastly."
우리가 약속했네. 돌아가서 구해주겠다고.
We have vowed to return and deliver her from death.
감사해요. 알리사도 믿고 있을 거예요.
Thank you. I'm sure Alyssa is hanging on to your promise.
잠깐. 훈훈한 와중에 미안한데 너희가 왔다는 건 그 특색도 여기로 오고 있다는 거 맞지?
Sorry to break up this touching moment, but if you're here, that color fixer should be on his way too, right?
지금 어디에 있어? 벌써 습격한 놈들을 찾으러 갔으려나?
Where the heck is he now? I wonder if he's already off to find the attackers.
에즈라,
Moses, who had been staring at Otis since we came in, turned her gaze towards Ezra.
팀장님, 붉은 특색과 합류하면 막내가 없어도 승산이 충분하지 않을까요?
Team leader, if we can regroup with the red gaze, I think we'll all have more than enough fighting chance, even without our baby bee.
그래. 하지만 붉은 시선은 이곳에 같이 오지 못한 것 같군.
Yes, but it would seem that the red gaze is not here with them.
다른 이유를 말할 필요도 없이 저들의 표정만 봐도 알겠어.
I will leave you in a McDonald's stream elements. That is wild. Also, there are worse places to be left, I guess? I don't know. Moses says just look at their faces is enough to confirm that.
뭐? 아니, 왜 너희만 온 건데?
What the heck are you peeps doing here without him? Ezra's face immediately soured the moment she realized that Virgilus wasn't with us. Her voice crashed over us like that of a host shrieking at uninvited guests barging into her home.
저희만 오고 싶어서 온 게 아니거든요.
It's not like we came here on our own because we wanted to.
빌잡이 양반은 발목에 붙잡혔어. 히로슈 말로는 거미집의 엄지압이
Guide buds held up by an assailant. Ryoshu says she's called the Thumb Nurse Father from the House of Spiders.
연구소를 급습한 자들처럼 상당한 무력을 갖추고 있었겠지.
And probably a tough adversary too, just like those who are assaulting the facility.
무시할 수 없을 만큼 출중한 기량을 가진 자였다.
Her combat prowess is not to be underestimated.
아르고스 부대의 에우리알로스와 비교하면 어떻지?
How is she compared to the Eurylos of the Argos unit?
큰 차이는 없을.
Around the same level, I would say. Wait,
잠깐.
you.
네놈, 그 부대와 이름을 안다는 건.
If you know those names, that means... Moses didn't grace Otis with a reply. Instead, she closed her eyes, seemingly lost in brief revere. and soon returned to the subject at hand as if she were done sorting out her thoughts.
가론. 그자가 인질로 붙잡혔나?
Caron, is she taken hostage?
네? 그걸 어떻게?
How did you know that?
습격자를 단수로 서술하더군. 생략한 걸 수도 있지만 그렇다 해도 소수의 인원이었을 거다.
You mentioned the attacker in a singular. Perhaps just a slip of the tongue, but I suspect it was single enemy, if not a small number.
그리고
Furthermore,
운전기사를 데려오지 않았음에도 너희는 붉은 시선이 습격자를 해치우고 곧 올 것이라는 말도 믿음도 내보이지 않았지.
despite coming here without the bus driver, none of you seem particularly convinced that the Red Gaze would be able to quickly dispatch the assailant and join you.
팀장님은 딱 보면 거의 다 알아채신다고.
Give it to our team leader. Just one look is enough for her to figure it all out.
그런데 너희 오면서 마주친 사람은 없었어?
Anywho, did you happen to encounter anyone on your way here?
다행히 죄종들이나 인형들 외에는 없었어.
Just some Pectula
저희도
mankins.
질문 좀 할게요.
Wait a minute. Why don't we get to ask the questions? Ishmael barely managed to wrest control of the conversation amid the barrage of questions.
두 분은 LCD 부서잖아요. 왜 LCE 부서가 있는 본사에 와 계신 거죠?
You're both from LCD. What are you doing here in HQ? Where the LCE is?
아, 그건 말이지.
Oh, about that.
오늘 LCE 부서에서 중요한 성과 발표회가 예정된 날이었거든.
The LCE was supposed to make an important progress report today.
무지하게 중요한 발표니까 필수 참석이라는 공지가 하루에 몇 개씩이나 날아오던지. 그쵸 팀장님, 우리도 무지하게 바쁜 부서라는 건 다들 잊어버렸나 봐.
Apparently it's a really important presentation too. We've been receiving bazillions of reminders about how it's a mandatory attendance event and everything. Right, team leader? Feels like everyone's overlooking just how really busy our department is.
딴지 걸어서 미안하지만 그건 무지하게 중요한 발표가 맞았네.
Sorry to borrow your wording, but it is indeed really important presentation.
그래, 그쪽 성과가 중요한 건 잘 알겠는데 우리 부서도 무지하게.
Yeah, for you maybe, but my department is also really... Hang on, I don't think that's the crux of the matter right now.
발표는 결국 시작되지도 못했으니 우리로서는 그 중요도를 가늠할 수 없겠지.
The presentation did not happen. As such, we are unable to assess its importance at the moment.
결론적으로는 그러한 행사로 인해 우리 팀원들이 이곳 LC 부서로 모였던 거다.
Whatever is the case, the event was that what required the LCD members to be present here at the LCE department.
그리고 소개할 인원이 있다.
And there's one more thing.
LCD에 들어온 새로운 팀원이지.
Allow me to introduce the newest addition to the LCD.
우리 부서도 이제 규모가 커졌다 이 말이야.
Yeah, our team has grown in size. Take that.
자네들과 구면이라 들었다만.
I was told you met before. A familiar silhouette stepped forward from the opposite side. Someone we did not expect to encounter here of all places.
그대들과의 조가
What the fuck, dude? What the hell?
강령하셨는가?
What a throwback! Jesus Christ! God, I did not see that. Okay, yeah, no, okay, nope, that was all right. I didn't see that one coming. I regret that we must always meet in the midst of plights such as this. I trust you have been well.
앵두 씨, 오랜만이네요.
Angdu, it's been too long.
김 작가님은 아직 회복 중이신가요?
How do you not? Because freaking Ezra was just like a fleeting nothing burger. I don't know. Like, what do you mean? Sebastian only remembers the least important character. What are you talking about? You guys were way more excited about Ezra than I. What? Mr. Bamboo Hotted Kim still in recovery.
우두께서는 육신이 아문 지 오래이나 마음이 맑아지기까지 시간이 걸리는 것 같더군. 내 기다리는 수밖에.
My mentor's flesh has long since healed, but it will take some time until his mind regains its former tranquility. However long the wait, endure it I must.
머지않아 좋아지실 거야. 그때까진 내가 그때 저지른 과오를 묵묵히 속죄할 뿐.
I have faith that he will recover in due time. Until then, in silence shall I atone for the transgression I have committed. Angdu appeared to be referring to how she ran Bamboo Hotted Kim through her sword under the monolith distortion influence.
그래도 LCD 팀에 합류해서 잘 적응하고 계시는 것 같아 다행이네요.
No, I did not end up going back and then doing the stuff, so this is the first time I've heard her voice. Still, I'm glad you seem to be adjusting well to life at LCD. Sinclair caught the shadow flickering across Angdu's face and swiftly stepped up to lighten the mood.
의탁하고 있는 신세지. 우리에겐 돌아갈 곳이 마땅히 남아있지 않으니.
I would say I was taken in, but I am deeply grateful regardless. My mentor and I have nowhere left to call home. You know, it's funny too, because I don't lose a whole lot of nodes, and when I do, I lose in style, you know? But the Bambu Hade Kim, though, I think he ripped me a new butthole for a little bit there. That was, yeah, like, genuinely, there are not a lot of enemies that, like, I'm, like, kind of worried about. But even if my team isn't built against them, like, if my team is built well against them, is what I should say, I still avoid him in mirror dungeons. So if it's like, oh, there's Bambu Hade Kim, like, I see that, and I'm like, all right, cool, there's no sinking in sight, I should be okay. I still avoid him. No. Papa Bongi recovered from distortion faster than Kim. Let that sink in, because he's just built different. What do you mean, Unc? What do you mean, what do I mean? And you fought the same guy I did. To be fair, it's been 9 months or so since he played Canto 7. Ezra, the PM media, so why people get so excited otherwise? I guess she could be pretty forgettable. She's very forgettable, you know? I don't know, guys. But I'm happy that you're happy, guys. Fried chicken cures distortion. It is confirmed. I can't think of a better scientific explanation, personally. So, there's that. Isn't that right, Fargo?
하지만 언젠가는 반드시 우두와 함께
But someday, we will
S사로 돌아갈 것이야.
return to S-Corp together.
저쪽도 섞이기 위해 고군분투를 하고 있나 보네요.
Looks like she's trying her best to fit in, too.
어딜 가나 처음 적응해가는 건 힘든 법이지.
Low-key, I'd sacrifice Sinclair if it meant more on-due screen time. Same, bro. I would sacrifice Sinclair for a paperclip. So, you know, the bar wasn't set too high for that, but I get it. Hey, Halo, what's going on? What's going on? Look at the story, bro. Yeah, he doesn't remember Ezra, but now he will, probably. I mean, she seems a little more important than last time, so maybe, you know? Maybe. Gregor says it's always hard to get settled in no matter where you start from.
이곳의 인원끼리는 얼추 안면을 틔운 것 같으니.
Super Anthony is sacrificing Sinclair for $1.42. I mean, honestly, that's a little bit of that's a lot of money. You know, you might have like overestimated how much I would have gave up Sinclair for, but all right. Moses says, now that we've all grown acquainted with one another,
빠르게 다음으로 넘어가도록 할까.
let us move on to the issue at hand. Look at us getting through nodes, chat. We are actually doing this, bro. I would sacrifice Gregor if I had to pay for it. Wait, what? You would? What are you, sick in the head? You can't get rid of Gregor. Ain't $1 maybe just a paper? Nah, you can get paper for like 35 cents, you know, in a dream. Not even like a thing from a dollar store? I mean, I don't know. Then there's tax, you know, it's weird times out here. All right. 9-12. A distinct objective. Let's run it. Also, RIP that guy laying right here.
지금 필요한 것은 정보 공유. 그리고 그것을 기반으로 하는 줄이다.
You're making it further than I thought. We gotta stall him more. Wild. Send another spider. Oh shit, no. Moses says the first order of business is intelligence sharing and deductive reasoning based on the available information. Sherlock Holmes it is.
나와 팀원들은
Whoa, look at that.
습격을 당했지.
My team and I were attacked in the hallway connected to the conference hall.
그놈은 그냥 단도직입적으로 말할게. 엄청 강했어.
That guy was, I'll be straight with you guys, super duper strong.
말벌 그 자식이 자리만 안 비웠어도 한번 붙어보긴 했을 텐데.
I would have stood my ground if only Hornet, that dumbass, were here.
말벌이라 하면
By Hornet are you referring to?
우리 막내인데 진짜 세긴 하거든. 얼마나 세냐면
The junior of our team. But he's really, really strong. So strong that
내가 예전에 말이야. 뭐였지? 빵이었던 것 같은데. 아무튼 그걸 먹으려고 접시에 덜어놨는데 말벌 그 자식이 아니 잠깐 등 돌렸는데 그대로 집어먹은 거야.
And I've got it. There was this time when I what was it again? Some kind of pastry, I think. Anywho, I got me some bread to snack on later, and in that split second my back was turned. Hornet, that asshole, swiped it right off my plate.
확 열이 받아서 그대로 명치에 주먹을 팍 꽂았지. 먹은 거 뱉어내라고. 근데 그냥 욱 이러더니 아무렇지도 않게 빵을 꿀떡 삼키는 거 있지?
I got so
맛집이야?
I got so pissed off that I punched him right in his solar plexus to get him to cough it up, and he just went oof and swallowed my bread anyway. Like, does that make any sense to you guys?
잘은 모르겠지만 강하신가 보네요.
Yeah, okay, I guess that makes him strong. Although Ezra's anecdote wasn't very illuminating, none of us bothered to ask for further clarification, as it seemed that the only way to get an objective measure of the Hornet's strength was to let her punch us in the solar plexus as well.
그래서 그분은 지금 어디 계시는데요?
So, what's this Hornet up to now? Ishmael peeked around as though she was expecting him to pop up from a hiding spot in the broadcast sector.
그게 말이지. 아마 들으면 깜짝 놀랄걸? 무려
Oh, you're gonna lose your mind when you hear this. Listen up. What? He's...
아직, 에즈라.
Not yet, Ezra.
무려 비밀이야. 아직 기밀 사항이거든.
Up to is secret. It's classified stuff. Ezra trailed off awkwardly.
나는 관찰과 추리를 통해 적을 파악하는 편이다.
I tend to analyze my enemies with observation and deduction.
어떤 무기를 쓰는지, 어떤 방식을 선호하는지, 사력을 즐기는지 피하는지, 어떤 마음가짐으로 전투에 임하는지에 대한 모든 색깔을.
I try to identify their unique colors, the kind of weapons they use, their methodologies, whether they enjoy to slaughter or avoid it, their attitude towards battle, all of it.
이를 파고들면 반격할 수 있는 적절한 시점을 알게 되며 약점을 짐작할 수 있게 되지. 그런 식으로 얼추 길을 열 수 있으니.
Once I have that, I get an idea of when to begin my counterattack, or what kind of weakness of theirs I can exploit, and that's how I've usually opened my path forward.
하지만 그자는.
But he... Moses inhaled sharply as though she missed her smoking pipe, which was nowhere to be seen at the moment.
모든 것이 난잡해 어떠한 패턴도 읽을 수 없었다.
Was chaotic. I could not identify a single pattern in his behavior.
그놈은 껍데기다.
He is an empty shell.
사람을 죽일 때 어떠한 감정도 담겨 있지 않지.
His act of killing lacks any emotional touch.
그러니
And that
무엇도 읽을 수 없었을 거다.
is why you couldn't get a read on him.
반대로 너는 너무나 선명히 보이는군.
On the other hand, you appear so clearly to me.
어지간히도 뭔가를 베고 싶은 건가?
You seem so anxious to cut something down. Is that correct?
산산조각 났지만 그 파편 하나하나가 예리하고 투명하니
You were
마치
broken.
수많은 칼날이 되었어.
You were broken, shattered, but every shard is keen and transparent, like a hail of small blades.
끊어내고 싶으면서도 끊어낼 수 없어서 더 가련해 보이는 유리와 같은 검.
A glass-like sword of many edges, so fragile with its futile wish to sever away what cannot be severed.
그 상처투성이 손에는 무얼 그렇게 쥐고 있는 거지?
What is it that you grasp so tightly in that scarred hand of yours?
너 이 새끼, 멋대로 뭘 보고 있는 거냐?
Little shit, what are you peeking into? Oh my god, Ryochu got actually mad. Not oh, I'm ready to fight you, but actually kind of mad there.
팀장님한테 호칭이 지금.
Hey, don't talk to our leader Just as Ezra was about to give her a stern warning, Hohenheim stepped in to change the subject.
덧붙이자면 나와 여기 있는 마트는 실험실 앞에 있었네.
To add to that, Martin here and I were in front of the laboratory when it occurred.
처음 시작은 바람 소리였지. 아주 거대한 것이 공기를 타고 날아오는 소리가 들렸네. 정교한 기계들과 격리실이 즐비해 있는 이 부서에서는 들려서는 안 될 소리였지.
Surely could be worse than rewinding the clock after Ricardo completely and utterly exterminated. Oh my god. That had to have been like top 3 worst times he's ever had to rewind was the Ricardo situation. Oh, fold like laundry, Ryoshu. Anyway, got jumped. Yes, absolutely. Does anyone here have the Hohenheim FNAF meme? The hell? Hohenheim says, at first it began with the sound of rushing wind, something large and heavy, cleaving through the air, the kind of sound one should never come to expect from a department like ours, so full of delicate machinery and containment units.
제 바로 앞이었습니다. 저와 한 걸음 차이로 걷고 있었던 직원의 허리가 두동강이 났는데
It happened right before my eyes. Something snapped the employee who was walking only a step ahead of me in half.
순간적으로 그런 생각이 들었죠. 환상체가 탈출한 걸까?
And the first thing that came to my mind was this. Did an abnormality breach containment?
하지만 정말 격리실에서 탈출이 일어난 것이었다면
But if such was the case,
경고음이 울려야 했죠.
the alarm should have gone off.
알리사 씨가 말해준 것과 동일하네요.
So far, this tracks with what Miss Alyssa told us.
어떠한 전조 증상도 없이 습격이 일어났다고.
She said there wasn't any warning at all before the attack.
자세히 보니 그건 환상체도 죄종도 뒤틀림도 아니고 거대한 칼집이었죠.
Dante was melting at the end of Canto 3, that is right. Martin says, once I got a better look at what that was, I realized that it was neither abnormality, pectulum, nor a distortion. It was a massive scabbard.
그리고 칼집이 날아온 방향에는 칼집을 던진 것으로 추측되는 자가 태연한 표정으로
When I looked toward where the scabbard came from, there stood a man who presumably threw the weapon,
책을 읽고 있었습니다.
reading a book like he was on a stroll.
그 책은
And the book was...
마티아스. 그놈의 안가품 장부겠군.
He must have been reading his book of vengeance? What the f...
범죄에 중지라.
First the thumb, now the middle. Yo, are we cooked?
수초 동안 멍하니 보고 있었는데 팀장님이 저를 잡아 끌었습니다.
I stared at him, still processing what had just happened, when Boss grabbed my arm and started running.
뒤를 다시 돌아보지는 못했어요. 수십 명이 비명을 지르는 소리가 들렸지만
I couldn't look back. I heard screaming from dozens of people, but...
필요 이상으로 설명이 길군, 자네는.
You seem to be fond of recounting unnecessary details.
이곳 방송 섹터 안까지 들어온 이후에서야 알리사 생각이 났어요.
Only after arriving here at the broadcast sector did I remember that Alyssa was still out there.
목숨이 위급할 때 뇌는 생존을 위해 최소한의 정보만 전달하네. 당연한 증상이지.
When one's life is at risk, the brain instinctively reduces the processing of information to the bare minimum required for survival. It is only natural.
하지만 그 연구 계획서를 마지막으로 관리하던 건 저였으니까요, 팀장님.
But I was the last person who handled the research proposal, boss.
알리사도 원래는 발표실에 있었어야 했어요.
Alyssa should have been in the conference hall too, with us.
있잖아. 그런 걸 일일이 따지다가는 진짜 남아있는 게 없을 것 같거든.
Hey, listen, if you want to look back and nitpick at literally every little thing you did in the past, we're going to be here forever.
너무 뻔한 위로 같긴 하지만 앞으로 무엇을 할 수 있을지부터 생각해도 늦지 않아.
I know it might sound like a bit of an empty platitude, but focus on what you can do right now, what we're going to do going forward, okay? You'll have time for regrets later.
그렇네요.
Can't you say people just get dumb when in danger? Yeah, but it's Hohenheim. He can't just say it like that. He's got to really add a little oomph to it, you know?
저희 팀장님을 한 차례 구해주시기까지 했는데 다른 사람도 아니고 제가 여러분들을 못 믿어서는 안 되겠죠.
You did save my boss once, so I guess it's only right that I should have more faith in you people than anyone else.
그 또한 실험의 일환이었다고 반박하고 싶지만 시간이 없으니
Oh my god. I would like to clarify that the saving was but part of the experiment, but given the urgency, I will forego a more detailed explanation.
각자의 상황
Shut
판단은
up,
끝난
bro.
것
Just take the
같으니
L.
지금까지 확인된 정보를 공유해 보도록 할까?
Looks like we're all caught up then. Good? Now, let's share what we know. Moses began laying out the situation with the expertise befitting a leader of LCD.
오늘 이곳 본사 지하에 있는 LC의 부서에 침입자들이 습격하였다.
I'm not Hohenheim, bro. Today, intruders attacked the LCE department situated in the basement of HQ.
LC 전 구역이 통제불능이 되었고 이곳을 제외한 모든 섹터가 각각 하나 혹은 둘의 습격자에 의해 무력화되었지.
We lost control of the entire LCE facility, and save for our current location, every sector has been neutralized by a single or pair of intruders.
정상적인 의사소통이 가능할 정도로 생존해 있는 인원은 이곳에 모인 숫자가 전부.
Any survivor who is conscious enough to communicate properly is already here.
그 이후에는 격리실까지 강제 개방되어.
Don't diss yourself, insert. Shut up. Oh my god. After the attack, every containment unit was also forcibly unlocked, adding even more fuel to the fire.
사면 초가요. 발 디딜 곳을 찾는 일은 어디를 가든 쉽지가 않군.
We are beset by foes on every side. Our search for a foothold is a difficult one indeed.
에이, 여기 감시 카메라만 전부 볼 수만 있어도 그놈들이 지금 어디에 있는지 정도는 볼 수 있을 텐데.
Darn, if only these surveillance cameras weren't busted. I'd love to keep track of their whereabouts.
여러 번 말하는 중이지만 고치려고 시도 중일세. 의도적으로 끊어진 전력을 복구시키는 것을 마치 안경을 닦는 것처럼 쉽게 말하는군.
As I have repeated many times today, we are attempting to bring it back to operational status. You speak of restoring a sabotaged power grid like it's a task as simple as wiping one's glasses.
지금 가장 필요한 정보는 두 가지다.
More than anything, we need these two pieces of information at the present.
침입자가 누구인가? 그리고 무엇을 위해 LC에 침입했는가?
It's too late to deny the Unkenheim agenda. We'll still steal the middle. I'm not. What are you talking about? Moses says 1. Who were the attackers? 2. What objective brought them to LCE?
우리가 마주한 자는 그저 명령받은 대로 사람을 죽이는 것에만 혈안이 되어 있었지.
The man we encountered seemed to have a one-track mind, squarely set on killing as ordered.
하지만 목적을 단순 습격 후 살인으로 두기에는 미심쩍은 점이 많다.
But there are far too many threads that point toward a motivation more complex than infiltrate facility and slaughter its employees with abandon. Moses' Moses' deduction aligned with Otis's. If the assailants' goal was truly nothing more than slaughter, their first order of action should have been to unlock the containment units.
침입자의 정체는 그래 대략적이나마 유추할 단서가 모였다.
Why would I steal hair coupons for Faust? That makes no sense. Who would even need hair coupons? Moses says the intruders are, yes, I have enough evidence to at least get a general idea of who they might be.
설명해보게.
Do elaborate.
붉은 시선을 붙잡았다던 엄지아비라고 불리는 자, 그리고 연구원들을 습격한 중지에 시체로 된 인형까지 미루어 보아 그 솜씨는 아마도
We see your baldness. Why else did you hide your hair underneath the hat? You are currently 87% bald. I am not. Actually, I have the issue is I have too much hair and it looks like a mess right now. So, yeah. And I like wearing hats. I mean, I don't know. There's the thumb nurse father who's stalling the red gaze. Then there's a member of the middle who attacked the researcher. And we've seen evidence of the ring's involvement too, given the presence of corpse mannequins.
최소로 잡아도 손가락 2개 이상의 조직이 혼재된 상황이라고 볼 수 있겠군.
At least 2 or more fingers are involved in this attack.
엄지, 흑운의 우두머리 짓을 하는 것들도 이곳에.
The thumb, the vile cur the Kurokumo clan serves are here.
허나 이상하군. 모제스 아씨, 손가락이라는 작자들은 서로를 척하는 자들이 아닌가.
Yeah, this is quite odd, Lady Moses. Are the fingers not hostile against one another?
손가락 걸기 따위로 치고받고 싸우지 않고서야 하물며 같은 목표로 움직인다니.
Those ilk have no business coming within even a sleeve's breadth of each other, save when compelled to attend assemblies such as Finger Bow Bell, where they oft quarrel to no end.
그래. 그러니 역으로 판단하자면 꽤 중요한 목적이 있어서 각 손가락 간부급들이 특수하게 모였다 봐야겠지.
Correct, but consider this from the opposite perspective. There must be something of enough importance for the officers of each finger to put aside their differences and work hand in hand.
거미 혹은 거미집의 아비들.
Spiders, or the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders.
그들은 그렇게 불린다.
That's what they're called.
그리고 우리는 이미 그들이 펼쳐둔 거미줄에 걸린 상태지.
And we've just snared ourselves into the web they spun.
손가락은 서로의 영역을 침범하지 않기 위해 선을 그어둔다. 지금처럼 엉켜있는 일은 드물어.
The fingers rarely ever cross the line they've drawn between each other's. This strange entanglement certainly is a deviation.
아비들이라. 그 칭호 의미 없이 붙여지진 않았을 테지.
Nurse fathers, was it? Seems like a terribly meaningful title to me.
거미집이란 곳은 무언가를 기르는군. 그것도 각 손가락의 간부급이 모여서 양육이라는 행위를 한다라.
Then it can be presumed that the House of Spiders is a place to raise something or someone. To have such high-ranking officers of each finger gather at one place to nurture someone.
말이 안 되나 싶지만 그 목적이 범상치 않을 만큼 역설적으로 그들이 모일 당위성을 보충하는군.
One might think that it hardly makes any sense, and indeed it doesn't. But what if their purpose itself is just as outrageous? That would paradoxically explain how they've come together, or come together.
리오슈라 했던가? 그곳과 얽혀 있는 것으로 보이는데.
Ryoshu, is it? You seem to be inextricably tied to that place.
뭘 원 I.
IKWYW.
아, 이건 뭘 원하시는지.
She said, I know what you want.
괜찮다. 줄여 말해도 파악할 수 있으니.
No need. I can understand her abbreviations. What? She can? How? Whomst? Nani?
하지만 나도 내가 아는 것을 토해낼 수가 없군.
But I can't tell you what I know because
정보와 기억 전부 깨져 있겠지. 내게 보이는 것처럼.
because it's broken, the place, the memories attached to it, I can see how they've shattered. How does she see that, bro?
모든 것을 기억해낼 필요는 없어. 내가 제일 궁금한 건 그 범상치 않은 목표다.
You don't have to
그건
recall
무엇인지
everything.
말할 수 있겠나?
All I need to know is what that outrageous purpose is. What is it?
나.
Me.
나를 무엇이든 베는 검으로 만들어내는 것.
To forge me into a blade that cuts through all.
그리고 나는
But I
그곳을
left that place
빠져나왔다.
behind. Ryoshu, can you tell us anything more? Middle got their own prescript named the Book of Vengeance. First thing Unk would do as a middle member is add a rule that says any type of disrespect towards Faust, complete and utter annihilation. I would write that. I would. That's actually very based. Reads minds. Moses can read minds, can't she? Hear me out. The guy's thumb, index, ring, pinky, their own worst treatment. While the middle, they just treat you as family as long as you don't leave them. That's actually not a bad deal. That's not a bad deal. I ain't gonna lie to you. Moses' vision is fuck. She sees people as their distortion. I mean, she's smart though. She's high 24/7. This is why you should join the middle. I mean, if I had to join, like, chat, what would you guys join? Would you join the middle, the thumb, I mean, the pinky, the ring finger, the freaking, I don't even know, the pit bull, Mr. Worldwide? I don't know. The index, the middle, 100%, the middle. Oh, you guys are all joining the middle. After pinky, thumb, index, and ring, the middle rules. Pinky because they're all hot. Joining the ring / index, Halo? I'm the only one who wants the index. I mean, Halo over on Twitch said she'd be down for that.
아쉽지만 여기까지군 시계.
Shame, but that's all I have, clock.
말하기 어렵다. 말할 수 있었어도 말하기 쉽지 않아.
I don't remember much more than that. Even if I did, it's not an easy thing to speak of. Ryoshi let out a protracted sigh, just as Moses did earlier. The long exhalation of someone who clearly craved a puff of smoke. It betrayed the aloofness she projected. Come to think of it, Ryoshi hasn't been smoking at all since we got here. Or maybe since the truck.
시계. 저자가 말한 것처럼 그리고 네가 본 것처럼 내 머리는 엉망진창이다.
Clock, like she said, and like what you've seen, my mind is a mess. Index, because I think the prescript sounds fun. It'll be fun until I have to kill someone I love, but other than that, the drip is kind of fire. You know what, Halo? You are so right. You are so right. I mean, I could survive in the ring. I'm freaky like that. I believe you, Utku. Pinky works because they just be wherever they are. Middle of the pinky, let it sink in. Prescript today, and that is to look at my cat and win at a staring contest. Oh yeah, you're cooked. Frame one. Staring contest with your cat? Actually cooked. You get 3 chances in the ring, which is unironically generous compared to the index or the thumb. Remember how Li Hang and Zilu doesn't recognize each other, and for Jashu, know about him and just fight him for the goal. The thumb gotta be the worst one to join. You're putting your blind faith into something, though, if you join the index. Squidward would join the pinky? What? The thumb hierarchy is effed. Thumb sucks balls. Main problem with the ring is that you need bodies for basically anything there. Interesting. Okay.
나 역시 내 스스로 궁금한 게 있지만 알아낼 수 없지.
I have questions of my own, but the answers elude me.
그러나 아까처럼 내 놈의 힌트로 뭔가 짜맞춰질 만도 하다는 생각이 들었다.
Thing with the pinky is that you gotta be OPAF, says Halo. Squidward would join the ring because art. I would join the ring because I have experience with drawing. Oh, there you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. But maybe the pieces can be put together using your hints, like the ones you gave me earlier.
그러니 같이 풀어내야 한다. 이 퍼즐 혹은 방탈출을.
So we have to solve this together, this puzzle, or this game of escape room. Ryoshi muttered placidly.
거미집의 목표가 너라면 굳이 본사를 침입할 이유가 없을 거다.
If it is you the House of Spiders want, then I must ask you to entertain this question. Why did they bother attacking the HQ? As Moses began her explanation, Ryoshi looked in her direction with mild amusement.
거미집을 빠져나왔다는 발언은 아마 탈출을 의미하겠지.
When you said that you left the House of Spiders, I presume you meant escaped it.
손가락 길이의 관계성을 고려했을 때 사이좋게 모여있을 위인들이 아닌데도 아비들은 너를 잃은 이후로도 거미집이란 단체를 유지했다. 단편적으로만 본다면 네 복귀를 기다렸을 수도 있지.
Members of different fingers are hardly the kind of people to fraternize even on a good day, but this alliance of sorts they call the House of Spiders has persisted even after your departure. At a glance, it may only appear that they were simply waiting for your return.
하지만 오늘의 행동들을 보아선 그렇게 인내심이 대단한 자들로 보이지도 않는다.
But given their behavior today, they don't strike me as a particularly patient group as a whole. Vadi says, the problem is, I think all the fingers effing suck. You gotta pick one, Vadi.
이제야 모습을 드러냈다는 것이 수상하다는 거지. 저들이 절박했다면 벌써 움직여야 했을 거다.
In other words, I find it suspicious that they decided to act now. If they were desperate, they would have made the move long ago.
이건 때를 기다린 거라는 생각이 드는군.
This leads me to believe that they were waiting for the right time.
류슈, 너를 되찾든 그게 아닌 뭔가를 하든 지금이 저들의 움직일 때가 된 셈이다.
Whichever is their motive, Ryoshu, whether it's getting you back or doing something else, the fact remains that they have chosen this particular moment to act. Sane says, "My cat fell asleep. I have fulfilled my prescript. Then, as I celebrated, my cat lunged at me to swipe my glasses off my face. It's like it knew it lost. That's so weird." We did already beat the final boss, Loth, yes. Being any finger is probably better than being a backstreet rat, just saying. I mean, you don't know that. Just follow the rules and don't get slimed. Hey, I mean, simple enough. Just win your clashes, forehead, you know?
저희가 만난 거미집의 아비는 류슈 씨가 이곳 본사 연구소로 올 수 있도록 길을 비켜줬어요.
The nurse father of the house of spiders we encountered, she made way for us so that Ryoshu could come to the HQ research facility.
그분이 류슈 씨에게 내비친 복잡한 감정들은 하나같이 강렬했지만
She harbored such intense and complicated feelings for Ryoshu, but
그럼에도 류슈 씨를 죽이거나 데려가려는 듯한 행동은 조금도 보이지 않았던 것 같아요.
I don't think I got any sense that she was trying to kill or take Ryoshu with her.
아비들이 이곳에서 날 기다리고 있다고 한 걸 보면
But she said that the nurse fathers were waiting for me here.
나를 보러 온 건 맞다. 괴짜 탐정.
Clearly they're here to see me, weirdo detective.
너 자꾸 말을. 야, 뭐야?
Alright, you. Hey, what the hell's your problem?
진정하게 저들의 대화를 막지 않는 게 좋네.
Be calm, please. It is best that we do not interrupt their conversation.
필시, 저 논쟁 안에서 답을 떠올리겠지. 흐름을 끊지 않아야 할 것이네.
In intense dialogue shall they find and draw out the answer. Let us not dare stem this discourse.
너를 자극하기 위해 거미집의 아비들이 습격했다는 추측은 합당하지만
It is a fair assumption that the nurse fathers of the House of Spiders have attacked this place to provoke you. However,
당장의 목적은 따로 있다는 생각을 지울 수가 없군.
I can't seem to shake the thought that they must have had a distinct objective.
요슈라는 인물만을 노리고자 했다면 이곳과 지금이 적기는 아니잖나.
If they were indeed after Ryoshu and only Ryoshu, then choosing this specific time and place hardly seems to serve that purpose. The intervals between each of the sinners were different, but VOD says Thumb has the best drip, but the middle is one of the least, the least insane ones to be actively in. The ring does also personally appeal to me. I get their aesthetics. So if you had to pick one, what are you picking? Middle is loyalty, the rings for knowledge. I am just not noticing. Middle are chill among themselves, but most of the time they are crybabies. A thumb for respect, I guess. Forgot the index and pinky. You can't forget about the index and pinky. Index capes look cool. I mean, and that's a big enough selling point that'd make me want to go. Dante says, once a sinner's turn ends, another's begin. Every single time. Without failure. This case has everything to do with Ryoshu, I believe, without a shred of a doubt, that it's her turn. Once the sinners relayed my words, Moses fell into a brief contemplation and began to mutter a sequence of words.
림버스 컴퍼니, 거울, 유리창, 구엘사, 추출된 에고, 엔케팔린, 신비, 환상체, 모노리스, 수감자 류슈.
Small reminder, one of the prescript is sleep for 8,000 hours a day. Okay, you're cooked. Easy. Easy. Also, good doggo, how you doing? What's up, man? Y'all think Valencia is a baddie in both meanings? So I just want to pause this conversation about the pinkies and the thumbs and the index. Valencia, though. Like, what are we talking about? Like, oh my god. I mean, are you asking if the grass is green? Is a hilarious response. Index drip is cool, but I am philosophically opposed to them more so than the others. I mean, she is. Chatter is spitting. That's funny. Moses says, Limbus Company, the mirror, the glass window, the former L Corp, extracted ego in Keflin, psychoments, abnormalities, monolith, sinner Ryoshu.
이건 LC의 연구소에서 거미집의 목적이 될 수 있는 것은 그리 많지 않더군.
I can't think of too many things in the LCE research facility that could be what the House of Spiders is after.
당장 쓸 수 없는 정보를 모두 제외하면 추측할 수 있는 모든 목적 중 가장 합당한 목적은 처음부터 하나뿐이다.
By process of elimination, the only reasonable answer is that can be deduced is as follows.
황금가지.
They're here for the golden boughs.
결국 그런 결론이 나는 것인가?
So that's how it is. Damn. Pinky would probably be my first pick, then middle, then ring, then thumb, then index. You would start with the pinky. There it is, chat. All our hard work. Yeah, Armageddon. Yeah, we're cooked. Moses is right. It's become very important for us to look into Ryoshu's past, to reach in and see what lies there, but LCB's goal is its journeys and its stories have always been bound to the same terminus, obtaining the golden boughs. Hohenheim. Where are the golden boughs in this facility located?
관리자님께서 황금가지의 위치를 묻는군요.
The manager would like to know the location of the golden boughs.
이곳에 실험실에 있네.
It's at the laboratory in this facility. Hohenheim's gaze turned to me. Perhaps he was looking at the clock hands on my head.
그래. 발표 내용에 대해서 말하지 않을 수가 없겠군.
Very well. I suppose there's no way around sharing the contents of our presentation. Hohenheim's answer sounded more like a prolonged sigh.
그건 황금가지 실험 성과에 대한 발표였네.
It was a presentation regarding our progress in the Golden Bough experimentation.
그리고 그 발표가 공개될 수 있는 인원은 한정되어 있네. 지금 자네들 LCB는 포함되지 않았어.
And the limited group of individuals with the clearance to access the contents of that presentation does not include members of the LCB.
황금가지를 개고생해서 구해오는 건 우리인데 우리한테만 정보 공개를 제한하는 건 무슨...
Oi! Aren't we the ones risking our necks out there to collect those boughs? How come we're not allowed to...
보안의 범위를 결정하는 건 내가 아니네.
I am not the one who decides the scope of our security. Fair! We gotta find out who that is, because we got beef. VOD says, I chose Pinky because by being a member of them, I would get to know what they do, and that would sate my curiosity. That's it? You just want to know what they do? Okay. Someone defender. There are many strict rules being in the group, like just kind of strong at something from what I understand. Kongju is second highest ranking in the Pinky, apparently. Oh, no kidding. Can't you just like read a book from him? Okay, probably one of the same goal. They force Yi to sing. Yi sang. What the? You know, that's probably why Yi Sang's such a weirdo. You know. Also, hi, how's it going, man? Being a member of the Pinky is like the only way to get to know what they do. Yeah, but like, would that bother you so much to just not pick something else because of that? Like, I don't know. I'm joining the Pinky to crack Zilu. Hell yeah! Oh my god. I don't know why that got me so much. Okay. Yes, literally, yes. You're an interesting fellow, VOD. I'm about to join the Pinky as King of Glaze. That's not true. That is not true. It'll always be my #1 pick. If I get transported into the city. It's weird. I feel like everyone, it's a popular answer to say that you'd be a part of the middle. The middle never forgets. I don't know. In the city where there are two options, you can have morals or you can be alive. Either or. Can't blame them. Same. Y'all are crazy, chat. Y'all crazy for real.
호헨하임 씨가 우려하는 바가 무엇인지는 알고 있습니다.
Hohenheim, your concern is understandable.
회사는 황금가지에 대한 정보의 공개를 엄중하게 제한하고 있으니까요.
The company maintains tight control over any information regarding the golden bows.
혹여 회사의 동의 없이 이 정보가 노출되었을 경우 어떤 조치가 내려올지는 현재로서 알 수 없습니다.
There is no way to
최악의
know
경우엔
at this moment
기억 소거 절차까지도 감안해야 할 테죠.
what the consequences of leaking this information without the company's explicit consent might be. If the worst comes to worst, we may even be subject to a memory wipe procedure.
지금 같은 비상 상황에서 그딴 걱정부터 해야 한다니.
Unbelievable. We're stalled by some red tape at an extingent circumstance like this?
비밀스럽고 수상쩍은 회사에서 뭘 바라겠나?
What do you expect from a company practically built on secrecy and suspicion? Fair. We were all thinking it. Middle has the worst drip. Mods shoot that chatter. Yeah, the middle's goated best syndicate out there. Who said that? Who the fuck said that? YouTube mods kill that chatter. Oh my gosh. Biased middle has the worst drip. Honest based. Bro hates the color purple. It's like getting deployed to fight the Lord of Hongyan, Hong Lu, just because someone stole your older brother's hair coupons. Who would do that, right? Mods, put that son of a bitch in the Book of Vengeance. But Ricardo, don't you have a Book of Vengeance? Oh my god, that's funny.
그럼 감안한다고 생각하고 본론부터 말하지. 우리는 황금가지를 회수된 각각의 가지를 접목하는 실험을 진행 중이었다네.
Anyway, Hohenheim says, assuming the risk of divulging this information are understood and accepted by all parties present, let me get straight to the point. The golden bows, we were experimenting with grafting the retrieved bows onto one another.
가지를 접목한다는 것은 혹시
grafting the bows.
한 그루의 나무로 만들겠다는 뜻인가?
Then what was the purpose to combine the bows to form a singular tree?
연구자 앞에서는 두루뭉술하게 넘길 수도 없겠군.
Nothing slips by a fellow researcher, I suppose.
맞네.
Correct.
특수한 환경에서 황금가지를 배양시켜 묘목을 만드는 중이라네. 아직은 한 그루로 완전하게 접목시키지는 못했지만 그리 먼 이야기는 아니지.
There's also the Ting Tang gang. Gang leader Hong Lu. Chains and tattoos make anything have aura. True. Ting Tang Hong Lu is just hot, not aura. Hohenheim says we are incubating the golden bows under a very special environment to create a sapling. We haven't yet managed to graft them together into a proper tree, no. But that horizon is in sight.
그 실험의 성과를 사내의 주요 관계자들과 몇몇 팀에게 공개할 예정이었는데 이런 사고가 터져버렸군.
Today was the day that we were to share the success of the experiment with a certain major characters and teams within the company. Until this happened.
황금가지는 실험실에 있더라.
The golden bows are at the laboratory.
그럼 실험실에서 황금가지를 먼저 찾아내 보호하는 게 급선무겠네요.
Me ending my turn after dealing devastating damage to the enemy and getting yet another kitty sticker. Joining the thumb to get abused by Valencia. Oh my god, that's funny. Ishmael says, then we have to get to the laboratory before they do and secure the golden bows.
하지만 섣불리 움직이기에는 이곳에 도사리는 적들이 너무 많지 않아? 본사랑 더 연락할 방법은 없는 거야?
I see two types of people that want to join the fingers. to get with hot people, or 2, because they cool. I mean, those are solid reasons. Yeah, I get it. Truly a better reward than some silly yellow stick. Man, I solo, no diff, the thumb, no shot. Radia says, but we can't just waltz out on our own when this whole place might be crawling with enemies, right? Is there any way we can get in touch with the HQ right now?
본사에 지원 요청은 들어갔나?
Did HQ even receive your support request?
1시간 전에 구조 신호를 보냈지만 명확하게 닿았을지는 알 수 없네. 송신기들은 전부 그들이 파괴해버려서 말이지.
We did send a rescue signal to HQ an hour ago, but we have no way of knowing whether it was received. The attackers destroyed all of our outgoing transmitters earlier.
신호만 들어갔다면 LC에게 규격 외의 상황이 벌어졌다는 건 금방 파악했겠지.
The middle at least has a sense of actual justice, unlike those bug-ass thumb people. VOD, are you joining a gang? The ring has dripped so long as your thing is being in painter's clothes. Go find a color, LOL. VOD wants to join a gang. It sounds like it. Honestly, it sounds like it. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather join an association. Is that even an option? I mean, you know, if we're all just trying to like join fingers and stuff, I mean, I don't know. Otis says, as long as they received a signal, any signal, it shouldn't take long until they recognize the LCE is under attack by an overwhelming force.
LCA가 지원을 보냈다는 가정하에서 그들이 이곳까지 도착하는 데 걸리는 시간을 예상할 수 있나?
Assuming that the LCA has sent us support units, do we have an estimate of how long it might take for them to arrive?
현재 시설 곳곳에 산재한 폐쇄 경로를 지나오는 시간을 모두 감안해도
Even if they have to navigate around inaccessible passages currently present in the facility,
10분 이내일 것입니다.
it should be no more than 10 minutes. 10 minutes?
10분이라면 이미 도착하고도 남았을 텐데.
Then they should have been here already.
신호를 받지 못했거나 엘리베이터가 중간에 작동을 멈춰 갇혔을 수도 있겠죠.
They have either failed to receive the transmission or the power outage has trapped the reinforcements in the elevators.
하긴 우리야 소드 씨가 설명해줘서 뒷문으로 들어올 수 있었지.
Yeah, if it weren't for Miss Sade bringing us up to speed, we wouldn't have thought of using the back door to come straight to the facility.
그런 거라면 통제실에서 전력 분배기만 재부팅해줘도 해결될 것에.
If such is the case, then we need only reboot the power divider in the facility management room.
어이 척척 박사. 이 부서의 셧다운 상태를 복구시키려면 저 돌아다니는 뒤틀림이나 환상체들을 모조리 제압해야 하는 거지?
Hey, Mr. Big Brain. If we want to restore this department from a shutdown state, we gotta take out all the distortions and abnormalities sauntering about, right?
완벽히 복구하기 위해서는 그렇다고 봐야겠지. 이것은 복도의 환상체가 하나라도 탈출해 돌아다닌다면 다른 부서로 갈 수 있는 모든 통로가 차단되도록 만들어졌으니.
In order to perfectly restore the facility, yes, this place has been designed to be quarantined from every other department if a single abnormality has escaped into its hallways.
깊이 생각해봤자 뭐가 더 나오겠어? 환상체나 뒤틀림들이 무서운 거면 우리가 처리해줄게.
And no use sitting around putting our heads together then, right? Hey, if you guys are scared of some abnormalities or distortions, leave it to us. We'll kick their butts.
무섭다고는 한마디도 안 했는데요. 좀 더 신중하게 행동해야 하는 게 어떠냐는 말이죠.
Nobody said they're scared. I'm just saying we could benefit from practicing a bit of caution.
역시 전력 수리부터 하는 게 제일 현명할 수도 있네. 습격자들은 어둠 속에서 더 활기를 칠 테니 말이야.
It would be wisest to prioritize restoring power to the facility. It seems that these attackers are making effective use of the dark.
아무래도
I see.
효율적인 작전 수행을 위해서는 인원 편제를 분할하는 편이 좋겠습니다, 관리자님.
Executive Manager, I am of the opinion that we must split our forces in order to facilitate our operation, given the urgency of the situation.
우선순위만을 논하면서 시간을 낭비하기에는 상황이 썩 좋아 보이지 않는군요.
The situation looks rather pressing for us to sit here and waste time debating what to tackle first. Once I nodded in agreement, Otis quickly took control of the situation.
지금부터 우리는 수색 정찰 및 탈출을 준비한다.
Listen up, men. We prepare for two things: reconnaissance and extraction.
뭐? 나가자고?
Extraction? You mean escape?
LCA 지원이 도착할 것이라고 가정한다면 그 타이밍에 맞춰 우리도 행동하는 편이 유리하다. 협공의 가능성이 높아지기 때문이지.
Assuming that the LCA's support will arrive, it will serve us to best to move in tandem with them to improve our chances of launching a joint attack with the numerical advantage over our enemy.
또한
Also,
정황을 보아하니 이 위치에 너무 오래 숨어 있었다. 적은 계속해서 이곳을 들쑤시며 목표를 달성할 때까지 닥치는 대로 죽이는데 우리의 위치를 고정해 놓는 것은 죽을 확률만 늘리는 셈이다.
hold on. Crimson said, "Fun fact: Kurokumo Heathcliff is the happiest Heathcliff because he's fully moved on he's moved on and forgotten about Kathy. He no longer has envy skills. He has lust because he's cracking Ishmael for real." Oh my gosh, the random the random unprompted lore just is hilarious. That is so funny. That is so funny. Anyway, Otis says, also, we have to stay mobile. We've held this position for too long. Our enemies will methodically kill and comb through the entire facility until they find what they're looking for. The more we remain stationary, the more likely we are to encounter them. And that will only elevate the risk of total obliteration.
그건 말 되네. 하긴 쟤네들은 한 번 죽으면 끝이기도 하고.
Makes sense. Besides, the others here aren't like us. Once they get killed, it's over for them.
거기에 더해 황금가지 또한 적보다 먼저 회수해야 한다. 무엇을 하려고 하든 이 안에서는 해결할 수 없다.
Another thing, don't forget that we have to reach the golden boughs before our enemies do. Whichever we end up prioritizing, we won't get anything done by staying holed up in here.
그래. 그럼 우리가 다 같이 나간다 쳤을 때 제일 먼저 갈 장소는 어디인가? 자네 말대로 황금가지의 회수나 전력 복구 같이 한 번에 준비할 것이 많아 보이는데.
Kurokumo Heath and Kurokumo Ishmael is so Heath male shit bait, and I'm okay with that because that's what it is. It is the only logical relationship on the bus, in my opinion. It's gotta be Heathcliff and Ishmael. I've been calling this since like frame 1 on the bus. I'm like, oh yeah, they're gonna get together. They're gonna kiss. I just can feel it. If they drag this shit out, it's going to happen. It is just going to happen. I don't know. So, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Remember, he has to react and stream this Canto and Yap. I mean, it is a long note. I think objectively, because I'm trying to like actually read through it while I'm like, chatting with you guys in between. But like, this is a longer node for real. They've already recounted what's happened to this facility like 4 times in this one node. So like, I don't know. They kind of talked in circles a few times and were like maybe having a plan now. So it's been a long node. Hohenheim says, very well. Then, if we were all to leave this place at the same time, where should we prioritize? We have many pressing tasks, as you have explained: Golden Bough retrieval facility, power restoration.
전력을 복구할 통제실과 실험실, 그리고 손상된 회로가 있는 복도는 전부 멀리 떨어져 있습니다만.
Meanwhile, Heathcliff has potential man and Ishmael is potential woman. Brother, it's writing itself, chat. Am I the only one lately paying attention? All right. I'm just saying, guys, come on. What are we doing here? It just makes sense. Anyway, Martin says, but the facility management room to restore power to the facility, the laboratory, and the area with the damaged circuitry are all located far from each other.
팀을 나눈다.
We divide and conquer.
황금가지의 보호, 시설 전력의 복구, 환상체 제압을 통한 지원 통로 개척. 이 막중한 문제들을 동시에 해결하기 위해서는 각각에 걸맞은 팀들이 배치되는 것이 낫겠지.
Securing the Golden Bough, restoring power, and suppressing abnormalities to clear a path for the reinforcements. They're all equally important and must be resolved communicatively. And to do so, we must split up into squads based on our expertise.
그래, 뭐 찬성이야. 우리는 따로 행동하는 편이 더 편하기도 하고.
Yeah, alrighty. We work better as a separate unit anyway.
황금가지는 우리 LCB 부서가 찾도록 하지. 이곳에 있는 관리자님께서는 근처에 황금가지가 있으면 바로 알아차릴 수 있는 능력을 갖추고 계시니.
Who's the first distorted character in Limbus Company? Or Limbus anyway? It's a great question. Otis says the LCB will be in charge of securing the Golden Bow, as our executive manager here has the ability to detect it whenever they are in proximity to one of them.
뭐 금속 탐지기 뭐 그런 기능인 건가?
Kind of like a metal detector?
그런 싸구려 같은 비유를 촉박하니 지금만 넘어가지.
How dare you compare the executive manager to a... Okay, I'll let that one slide, given the urgency.
그리고 환상체나 뒤틀림.
Anyway.
제종들의 제압은 자네들. LCD 부서에 부탁하고 싶군.
We would like to leave abnormality, distortion, and pectoral suppression to the LCD.
좋아, 전문이지 그건.
That's totally our bread and butter.
이곳에 격리되어 있던 한상체나 뒤틀림 중에 까다로운 건 몇 종 정도 되지?
How many difficult abnormalities or distortions did you have contained in this facility?
벌써 당신의 정도의 실력이면 어렵지 않게 제압할 수 있을 걸세. 하지만 그중 2종은 많이 까다로워.
Combatants of your prowess should have no trouble suppressing most of them, save for 2, however, that might pose some trouble.
실험실끼리 통신할 때 쓰던 초소형 무전기를 주겠네. 너무 멀면 신호가 닿지 않지만 자네들에게 제압 방법을 설명하는 데엔 쓸만할 거야.
Take these micro communicators with you. We use these to communicate between laboratories. While it has limited range, it should be useful enough for relaying the suppression tactic for each entity you come across.
좋아. 통신도 갖출 수 있겠군.
Perfect. We've secured a means of communication.
마지막으로 전략 복구는 LCE 부서에 맡기도록 하지. 내부 시설에 대해서는 이곳의 인원 중 제일 익숙할 것 같으니.
As for restoring power to the facility, I would like to designate that task to the LCE personnel here. I presume you are the best acquainted with the layout of this facility out of all of us.
합리적이군. 이 부서는 자네들이 보았던 것보다 더 까다롭게 설계가 되어 있거든.
A reasonable choice. The layout of this facility is more complicated than it might have first appeared to you.
전선들이 제대로 정리가 되지 않은 혼란한 상태를 저런 식으로 언급하군요.
That is indeed one way to describe abysmal cable management. Get him, Faust. Get him. Clock his T, Faust. Get him. Get his ass.
그건 엔트로피 증가 과정의 제한이라고 생각해 줬으면 좋겠군. 그리 보여도 안정한 상태일세.
Please consider it but a representation of the entropic escalation phenomenon. Despite the way it looks, the setup is quite stable. Martin gave a handful of tiny radios to Otis, who distributed them to each of us.
좋아. 이걸로 상황을 계속 공유하도록 하지.
Very well. Don't forget to keep each other updated.
잊고 싶던 연기 냄새가 자꾸만 스멀스멀 올라오는군.
The acrid stench of smoke I'd rather leave buried in the past keeps coming back. Oh my god, are we done with the node chat? What the Oh my god, we did the node chat. What the heck? Oh my god. That was a node chat. That was a freaking node. My goodness. My goodness gracious. We're making progress right now. Anthony is making a... Thank you, Faust. Thank you. Time for more lore, Unk. Another story node. Wow, that sucked. Didn't even be part 1, by the way. Bro, came here for the 3rd coming of Ricardo and yet another Intervolo, so we can get more middle IDs and eventually have 12 of them. That'd be fun. Progression in this Super Anthony stream? It happens sometimes, guys. It happens sometimes. I don't know. We need more middle IDs, do we? The node had massive lore drops and distortion detective stuff. Only 3, by the way. There were 3 big, hefty nodes, okay? There were some hefty boys. Let's talk about that, all right? There were some hefty freaking nodes there. So let's keep that in mind. All right, I guess we'll see if this one's another long one then, huh? I mean, we still got a little bit of time left here in the stream, so, you know, we can break into this a little bit. All right. Node 913. Shirajo. Let's see what we got.
잊지 말게. 황금 가지는 보존통에 들어있으니 함부로 대하지 말고.
don't forget, the golden bowls are kept within a preservation container. Take extra care when you handle it.
그래. 네. 우리도 황금 가지들 구해오느라 그렇게 고생을 해야 됐는데 막대하겠나?
Okay. We've been working our butts off to retrieve those shiny twigs too. We know enough about their worth not to throw them around willy-nilly. Gregor's comment did nothing to deter Hohenheim, who kept voicing his warning again and again.
그럼 실험실은 그쪽이고 통제실은
Alright, lab's that way, and the facility management room is... Ezra was tracing the available routes to guide the LCD team members who arrived with Moses. While the others crept down the corridor, alert for any dangers lurking in the shadows.
뭐야?
What was that?
위에서 거기 내려오는 너희 조심해!
There's a wall dropping down. Huh? Hey, watch out, you guys! The corridor was thrown into complete chaos.
싱클레어 씨, 이곳으로 오세요.
Sinclair, this way.
안 돼. 거리가 너무 멀어요.
I can't, it's too far. Is everyone alright?
환상체 탈출에 대비해 설치된 격리 시스템이 작동된 것으로 보인다.
It would seem that a quarantine system designed for abnormality containment breaches has just been activated. Mersault, who had been standing close by, replied in a monotonous voice. And just as he said when I looked around.
까딱하면 벽에 깔릴 뻔했어.
That was close. That wall nearly flattened us like into pancakes.
간발의 차였구려.
We were but a breath away from disaster.
조악해.
Shabby thing.
불신앙이다.
What? WOT. Just when I didn't think it could get any worse, it did.
필요한 시간
낭비.
그런데 류슈 씨는 어디에 계시는 건가요?
Like just you can hear like in a distance from another room. Waste of time. Where's Ryoshu, by the way? How did he just know she was saying that in a different room entirely? Oh my god. If remember how you've gotten through fights without defense skills using fluid sac, Faust, and having backup units? Good luck. Am I toast, chat? Am I actually cooked? Am I actually cooked right now?
관리자들이 어디 있는가?
Oh my gosh, the brief respite that I get away from Don Quixote. You know what? Maybe this isn't so bad, guys. Maybe this isn't so bad. Maybe we're on vacation right now. I think we're on vacation. This is actually great. I don't have to listen to any like this anymore.
관리자들이 어디 있는가?
Oh, perfect. You love to see it. You love to see it. But the issue is we don't have Faust, so we definitely like broke even there because I'm not a happy camper about that. So this is tough. Oh, Anth, you are not gonna like this vacation. You don't think so? You love Dawn. Don't you try to deny it. I don't. I really don't. No one's exchanging shit. But I'm about to exchange these hands with Dawn. But whatever. You him so much forgot about it. I did. Sinclair and Don Quixote were desperately calling out from the other side of the wall.
아, 이렇게까지 완전히 단테님과 분리되어 본 적은 처음이네요.
Hey, I think this is the first time we've been so completely separated from Dante.
그럼 이제 함부로 다치지도 못하겠네.
Although we can't even afford to get hurt.
주변에 환상체가 등장한 것 같진 않은데요.
I don't see any abnormalities around.
역시 차단벽의 제어권도 넘어간 것 같군요. 보란 듯이 저희를 나눠버렸습니다.
Now they have taken over the security wall controls too. They've effectively forced us to split up.
걱정 마십시오, 관리자님. 사소한 차질일 뿐입니다. 이자들의 통솔은 제게 맡겨주시면 됩니다.
Not to worry, Executive Manager. This is only a minor setback. Allow me to assume command of this unit for the time being.
네? 곧바로 그런 말부터 하신다고요? 단테의 걱정부터.
Hello? That's the first thing you're worried about? Shouldn't you be more concerned about Dante?
난감하게 되었군.
This has grown to be quite the predicament. Hohenheim let out a heavy sigh.
팀장님, 괜찮으세요?
Are you alright, team leader?
그래. 다행히도 부상자는 없어 보이는군.
I am. At least we have no injured among us. Among us? After all that planning, we ended up getting separated into completely random teams.
일단 나누어진 인원부터 파악하지.
Let's first check who we have on each side. Okay, it's me, Mersault, Gregor, Yi-Sang here. Also Ryoshu. Mersault, Gregor, Yi-Sang, and Ryoshu. Fuck. Bro, my Mersault IDs are ass. I got Spice Bush, who I've been just kind of operating on vibes. Gregor's got some okay at best stuff. Ryoshu's the only real DPS on this team, bro. Oh my god, I'm so cooked. Oh my god, this unit is so cooked. Oh my god, this unit is so cooked. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's bad. Has carried you the entire game. No, it hasn't, bro. No, it has not. My Pregger's doing okay. Like, all right, Pregger and Ryoshu. I don't have like a really good standalone like Yi-Sang. And Mersault, I have like actually nothing for Mersault. All characters who notoriously don't have a bad idea amongst them smile. Priestby. Unc only cares about Faust. How could you forget Pregger? Just use support. Yeah, but listen, I'm running a freaking sinking team. There is no Pregger. Just use the support, Unc. We have Gregor, sure. Because if I'm using, like, if you split up my freaking sinking team, it's nothing. The whole thing just blew up. Not anymore, you're not. Clearly, I'm not a happy person about this. Using support is like auditing a class. Use a general team. Joins the stream, the first word I hear is Pregger. What else do you need? He might be the thing to carry me through this entire operation right now. Ryoshu with literally no sinking ID. That's why she wasn't starting! She wasn't really on the team! Shermer's actually great in this Canto, not gonna lie. And so is Poise, and guess who's not running any of those teams? This guy. Alright, it's fine. Maybe this is gonna be okay, guys. Use a general team. I'm probably gonna have to, okay? We're gonna have to get a little froggy with it, alright? We're gonna have to get a little shifty. We're gonna see what we can do, alright? We're gonna have to see what we can do here, alright? True, it's me, Master Zach. Hello. How you doing, Master Zach? How's it going? Also, I'm still getting caught up on a lot of this stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm like the furthest behind streamer doing any of this stuff right now. Imagine not running the Blood Fiends of La Mancha Land. Dog, listen, I'm gonna keep it such a stack with you. If I didn't choose a different team, this would be like the 5th or 6th time, like this, including like events, including intervolos. I have been La Mancha landing my ass off. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should change my mind this Canto. Maybe I change it up for once. And then, boom, I get my butt blasted. That was crazy. But you know what I'm saying, though. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. He sidetracked. Also, yeah, yeah, sidetracked. Fair? Okay, you get it. You get it. Ryoshu with literally, oh shit, I thought he was, let me see here. Yeah, but anyway, thanks for popping on in here. Appreciate you. Probably me making sure, get meta your way through. You know, listen. No, that's it. No, this has been kind of good. So there's that. Okay. Anywho, let's just see what the other teams are going to be. Maybe it can't be that bad.
여기는 탐정님이랑 나랑 앵두 씨랑 그리고
The detectives, Miss Angnu, me over here, and
저랑 이스마일 씨와 로자 씨,
Ishmael,
오티스 씨가 계시네요.
Radia, Honglu, Otis. How we feeling about that team, guys? Ishmael, Radia, Honglu, Otis. I feel like that's solid. I feel like that's a solid team. I can make that work.
이쪽은 나와 마툰 군과 조수군.
As for us, Martin, the assistant LCE members, and the rest. Oh no.
등등이 무엇인가?
The rest of whom speakest thou?
자신보다 능력 있는 사람을 인정하는 것이 어려운 자들이 쓰는
No.
의존 형사입니다.
Is Faust stuck with Hohenheim? That's about to be crazy. It is a phrase used by individuals who find it especially difficult to acknowledge their betters. Oh my god! Alright, that's gonna be a fun segment. That is gonna be a fun segment. Oh my god. That is gonna be a fun segment because Faust and Hohenheim are just so petty. They are just so petty. Extremely toxic. Even when they're divided, he is still glazing. Hey, what do you... I'm not glazing. I'm just letting you know that Faust is the greatest sinner to ever exist in Limbus Company. No cap. That's just kind of what it is. I'm just letting you know. All right? I'm just letting you know. That's it. So, here we are.
저랑 돈키호테 씨와 파우스트 씨가 계시네요.
Me, Don Quixote, and Faust. I don't really have a really good Sinclair ID. I'm gonna keep that one a stack as well. But Don and Faust, we can make that work. I can make anything work with Faust. Faust is just fabulous, you know? So there's that. There's no limit to the glaze. Glaze, or am I just giving you facts? I don't know. What do you want from me? I just don't understand what's happening here, you know? Faust is a bully. Faust is defending herself against this dude who is just mansplaining. I don't know, like, you know, what do you want? This is just how it goes. There was no chance we can get the security wall out of the way with our combined efforts.
안 되는군요, 역시. 마스터 카드 키로 강제 개방할 수 있어야 하는데.
The master key card doesn't work either. It should be able to override the lockdown, but who is better, Faust or Faust? Oh, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? I don't think I've been doing this Limbus Company stuff for about, like, you know, we're going on like a year and a half now. I don't think anyone's ever asked me that, and I don't have an answer for you, and I don't appreciate it because that just messed me up a little bit. Didn't appreciate that. That was... Tip my hat off to you, sir. Sinclair has outstandingly good IDs. And Claire... Dude, I've been... and Claire's been my actual character since the beginning of the game. Like, dead ass. Dead ass. If you choose the latter, fair. I would choose my goat, Pablo. Mersault solos. Maybe for you it does. I don't know. Faust Quixote is the best. Don't remind me of the darkest times of my life playing this game.
약간의 변동이 생기긴 했지만 어쩔 수 없을 것 같군. 작전대로 간다.
Fun fact, Index Faust got muted and lost admin perm in the Faust Court. Not sure if that's true. You liked her. She had moments that were adorable, but that doesn't mean that I liked her, and it was the part where it was mostly Don Quixote that killed me. Here we are. Otis says there has been a minor deviation, but it can't be helped. Advance according to plan.
LCD를 포함한 이 인원은 시설 내에 돌아다니고 있는 것들을 순차적으로 제압한다.
This unit, the LCD included, will neutralize any hostiles within the facility, one threat at a time.
CCTV를 복구하는 대로 그쪽 안내를 돕겠습니다.
We'll assist you with finding the trail as soon as we're done repairing the security cameras.
지금 말한 대로 LCD, 호헨하임이 포함된 팀은 통제실로 향해서 전력 복구에 집중하며.
What do you mean you got to see her smile and be whimsy for once? I don't need it because that's not her, dog. That's just not the real her. It's like when you, like, you know, you see this, you know, this frame of something and then you go, oh my god, I love that thing, but you don't love the real thing. You love the idea of that thing, you know? And then all of a sudden you see that, like, oh my god, that wasn't her, dog. That just wasn't. And I knew it. And I knew it. That's all. You hate joy and whimsy so much. You're a Debbie Downer /J. I don't hate joy and whimsy, but there's a certain line of joy and whimsy when it becomes like annoying and like over the top and too much, and I'm compensating. And then we get La Mancha Land, and I'm like, oh my god, she's been so dead inside that this makes sense that she's over, like, just committing to this bit. To be fair, the real her also smiles a few times, and that's the beauty. That's the beauty. because when she gives you that smirk and she gives you that smile, it comes from the heart. It's not just Manager Esquire, and then she's like, you know, got this whole grandiose thing. Get out of here, bro. That ain't the real her, bro. That ain't the real her. And the real ones know it. I don't care, you're just a hater of Joy. No, I'm not a hater of Joy Whimsy. The happiest we've seen Faust is when she figured things out by herself. And that is in my heart. I am waiting to see more of that. Like, I still think about that rent free, and it made me love her that much more as a coworker because we work so well together. Anyway. Otis says, acknowledge the LCE and Hohenheim's team will secure the facility management room and prioritize restoring power.
관리자님과 나머지 인원 있는 팀은 황금가재 확보를 위해 실험실로 향하는 것이 되겠군.
As for the executive manager's team, proceed to the laboratory for the golden power retrieval.
왜 나는 제압이야? 제일 힘든 걸.
Figures I'd end up in the team doing the fighting. What a pain.
그럼 우리는 먼저 이동한다.
All right, off we go.
내가 앞장서도록 하지. 따라오도록.
I will take the lead. The rest of you, follow me. And with that, Otis and the LCD team's footsteps faded into the distance on the opposite side.
우리도 슬슬 이동하도록 하지. 사실 여기 있는 마튼군과 조수군만 데려가도 통제실을 복구하는 정도는 아무 문제가 없을 것 같긴 하지만 말이야.
Also, Hermie, how you doing? How's it going? Hohenheim says we should get moving too, although I think just Martin and my assistant here will be enough to restore power to the facility management room.
전력 시설의 구조가 그리 체계적으로 되어 있진 않나 보군요. 이러한 통제불능의 상황까지 대비하여 백업 장치 설계를 했어야 한다는 유감스러운 의견을 표할 수밖에 없습니다.
There seems to be a lack of proper structure in the generation and distribution of electricity here. It is regrettable that the facility lacks a backup mechanism to handle unforeseen emergencies of this sort.
내가 건물의 설계까지 도맡아 할 만큼 한가하지는 않았어서 말이네. 하지만 실험실의 구조만 독립적으로 놓고 보자면
With the breadth of my responsibilities, it is only natural that I would have been too busy to be responsible for the facility design. However, when viewed independently, the structure of the laboratory itself is...
고작 이런 일로 울상짓지 마시게나, 히스클리프군.
Fret thyself over, not over so trifling a matter, young Heathcliff.
맞아요. 저희 셋이서 뭉친다면 어떤 일이든 아마...
She's right. With the three of us together, we'll be able to overcome whatever obstacles that gets in our way, probably. The voices of Hohenheim and the other senators also slip further away into the background. Should we get a move on too?
황금가지가 가까이 느껴지면 바로 말해줘, 관리자 양반.
Let us know if you sense the golden bowels, Manager Bud. Okay.
그러고 보니 흡연자 둘이 딱 여기에 모였군 그래.
The two smokers of the group ended up in the same team. What are the odds?
다들 어떻게 담배도 안 태우고 이런 노동 환경을 버티는지 모르겠다니까.
I'll never know how the others managed to pull through these working conditions without taking a puff.
피운 시절은 있었다. 지속할 이유를 찾지 못하였을 뿐.
What? Mersault was a smoker? That's crazy lore drop right there. Hello? There was a time when I partook, but I could not find any reason to maintain the habit. Yo, Mersault was taking the edge off. That's crazy.
원래? 그래? 못 폈는데.
Oh, there was? What'd you smoke?
담배라고 지칭될 수 있는 것 대부분을.
Most things that fall under the category of cigarette.
난 1년 내내 바른 생활 사나이로만 알았지 뭐야.
After a whole year of watching you never walk out of line, I pegged you as one hell of a straight-laced fella.
필요하다면 통상적인 올바르지 않은 일들을 가리지 않고 했다.
I partook in both categories of activities, those generally accepted as right and those accepted as wrong.
나는 구인의 시절 동료들의 권유로 면목음한 적은 있었네.
Yo, Yi Sang was hitting the freaking drags, dude. Yi Sang was out here puffing and seeing the magic dragon, my guy. That is crazy. He set a few hits. So either he's hitting them ciggies or he's hitting them piggies. I don't know what that means, but like that's crazy. And you know what? If I had to think about it for like a split second, I could see Yi Sang just being high off of his ass, being like, "Dog, what if we like had a mirror world, bro? Like walk me through this real quick. Like just lock in mirror worlds and mirror dungeons, and then I get wings, right? And then I'm flying and shit, right? But like I'm not flying, he's flying, but I gotta get my own wings, dog." You know, I can see it. I'm just saying, I can see it. I can see the whole thing. Personally, I can see it. Don Beck, more like Dong Weed hitting the bong Beck, brother. He's freaking bong. Oh my God, dude. There's just so many jokes here. Ideal weed, ideal blunt rotation. Oh my God, many opportunities to take a hit. He did. Did I join in on Yi Sang blunt rotation? You might have, all right? Yi Sang was hitting the puff puff pass, my guy. That's a crazy lore drop here. That is a crazy. He flew too high with the wings. Oh my God. This makes so much sense. I wish this would have been incorporated into his Canto a lot more, but we just neglected it. They're all bonding over smoking, by the way. Let me just acknowledge that. Like, what a weird way to bond in this team right now. I joined in the Faust Glaze. You missed the. I'm always at some point there. But yeah, Yi Sang is smoking that spice bush. Yo, it's all making sense now. Oh my God, y'all got some bangers in the chat. Listen, y'all some clever MFers. I'll tell you what, man. Y'all some clever MFers. I'll tell you what. That's so funny.
그게 처음이자 마지막이었어. 다 같이 웃음을 터뜨렸지만 담배 자체가 유쾌하진 않았어.
That was the one and only time everyone burst into laughter, though I found no enjoyment in smoking myself.
처음에 다 그렇지. 매웠겠구만 그래.
That's always the case for first timers. Must have been pretty intense, huh?
류슈양은 언제부터 권련을 애용하기 시작했는가?
Me too, Yi Sang. Bro, trying to be Yi Sang so bad, bro. Oh my God. Holding it in doesn't help. Ari knows from experience. Hello? As Chatter said before, do you think he came up with the idea of mirrored after smoking that Zaza? He might have. That might have been where it came to him, bro. Yi Sang says, what about you, Miss Ryoshu? When did you first start smoking cigarettes? Every pair of eyes searched Ryoshu's face. But she didn't bother telling us her story, nor did she reveal any signs of unease or anxiety. What we saw on her face was inexplicable exhilaration, thrill, and as strange as it may seem, a fury chilling to the marrows.
글쎄,
Beats me.
어렸을 때부터 보고 자란 게 그것뿐이라.
I've always been surrounded by cigarette smoke ever since I was a brat.
아닌 게 더 이상하긴 한가.
Wouldn't have guessed it any other way.
이번이 류슈 씨 차례. 맞지?
It's your turn this time, isn't it?
그래, 너무 노골적이어서 비웃음이 날 정도지.
Yeah, it's so damn obvious that it makes me scoff.
어떤가, 류슈양?
How do you feel, Miss Ryoshu?
과거를 마주해야 하는 기분이란.
To be faced with the past that stands before you.
당연히.
Simple.
즐겁다.
It's exciting.
기다린 보람이 있어.
All that waiting finally paid off.
아, 그러고 보니 류슈 씨는 아까부터 담배를 물고 있지 않네.
I noticed you haven't smoked one since this whole thing began, Ryoshu.
그래.
Right.
미리부터 연습 중이다.
Trying to get used to staying off it. Why? Why is she trying to not? She quit smoking. Why? What happened? She's got a woman with a box of Marlboro. Brett, I did not guess. Ryoshu, listen to Charlie XCX. What a wild call out for that. While hitting the puffs, she said she don't smoke in front of kids. Bro, she's been smoking this whole time. She's saving the puffs for the Nurse Father pack. Maybe. I've in fact not ever smoked. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Meanwhile, back at the transporter truck.
붉은 시선. 당신에게만큼은 없을 줄 알았는데 말이야.
Red gaze. Never thought you of all people would have one. I like how they're still fighting. Oh my God.
우습지 않아?
이 보잘것없는 짐덩어리 하나 빼앗겼다고 천하의 붉은 시선이 제대로 검 한 번 휘둘러보지 못하는 꼬라지가.
Funny, isn't it? The mighty and powerful red gaze loses this tiny little bundle of liability from his clutch, and he's suddenly too scared to even swing his sword right.
그래도 이해하지 못하는 건 아니야. 버릴 수도 죽일 수도 없는 것을.
Not that I don't
원치
understand.
않게 떠맡은 적이 나도 있거든.
To have an unwanted burden you can't even push aside or kill off shoved into your care. I know what it's like all too well.
아니. 원했던 건 맞지만 그딴 짐덩어리일 줄 몰랐던 걸지도.
Well, I suppose I did want the little thing back then, but I never expected her to be such a nuisance.
루치오가 조사해 온 걸 보면 딱히 이거랑 아무 관계도 아닌 남남인 것 같던데. 혹시 이게 필요한 이유라도 있는 건가?
Lucio's been digging around, and it looks like you don't have any connection whatsoever to this half pint here. Could it be you've got a specific use for her?
목적 때문에 이러지도 저러지도 못하고 꾸역꾸역 가지고 다니는 걸 보니.
It explains that you need her for something, or it's plain you need her for something. Explains why you're letting that deadweight tag along.
우리 티켓이나 저기 있는 교본처럼 거슬려 죽여버리고 싶어도 바라는 미래를 위해서 어쩔 수 없이 죽은 건가?
Perhaps she's like my ticket, or textbook over there. A pain in the ass you'd much rather kill off, but can't because you need it to make the future you long for come true.
우리 꽤 공통점이 많나 봐.
We sure have a lot in common, don't we? This lady dirty AF, she is. She's also trying to fight Virgilus off.
네가 그렇게 쓸데없는 말을 계속 짓거리며 도발하는 이유는 알고 있다.
I know why you're provoking me with that pointless rambling.
그것들이 본사에서 수행하고 있는 임무, 그 작전이 완수되었다는 신호가 오기 전까지 내 발을 묶어두려는 거겠지.
Your friends are out on a mission, and you're making sure I don't get in their way until you get the all clear.
하지만 내 검이 니놈의 목에 닿지 않고 있다고 해서.
However, just because my sword isn't cleaving across your throat.
네가 데리고 다니는 이 애송이의 목까지 안전한 게 아니라는 점을
Doesn't mean I won't collect your little lackey's head.
잊지 않았으면 좋겠군.
Keep that in mind.
재밌겠네. 한번 해봐.
This should be interesting. Do your worst.
내가 우리 티켓을 위해 만든 교본이 특색에게서 얼마나 버틸 수 있는지 나도 궁금하네.
I'm curious to see how long the textbook is I so painstakingly crafted for my ticket would last against a colored fixer, aren't you? What? Lucio versus Virgilus? What? Oh my gosh, we have an actual combat node. This is actually insane, chat. We get to play the game now? What the freak? What the actual freak? Get slashed by LCB, then beaten up by Valencia, now color. Coughing child versus nuclear color. Yo, legit though. That's not even fair. Let's do this, Anthony. All gas, no brakes. You already know how we do it around here. I feel like you're gonna end it here. Both of hostages, bros cooked. This is short. We can do this. Faust demands, do it, Unc. He cooked AF. End it. What are you guys talking about right now? What are you talking about? Yo, what is happening in this Discord? Okay. Is this... Alright, Be so for real, you guys. Be so for real. What is the point? Like, is this gonna be a hard one? This is gonna beat my ass. This is gonna beat my ass. I can feel it. Just do it. Nope. Go forward. It's easy. Lock in. It's just trash mobs. We are just united. Nah, it's easy. Wink, wink. It's more filler fights. It's just cannon fodder. Bro, the more you guys are trying to tell me it's cannon fodder, the less I freaking like I don't know. I just feel like you guys are lying. I feel like you guys are just lying to me right now. I feel like you guys are just lying, bro. I can't. You guys are all just lying to me. Damn, bro, go look. They're all lying to you. It's super freaking hard. It will only take 1 minute, trust. When did we ever lie to you? Old man Ahab moment. Yeah, you guys chat are being the Ahab right now. You guys are Ahabing the shit out of me. All right, guys. We are about to do 9:14 on the next stream. So what's going to happen here is we are going to call it here. But before we go, I'm gonna look over here at the Discord. What is going on right now in this Discord? I genuinely just don't. What is? I found the Royal Grail of Limbus shitpost. That is crazy. That is a crazy thing to post. That is a crazy thing to post. That is a crazy thing to post. Not a fan. Be like that sometimes. There's no Superman for you. This is you with Faust. I'm so mad about that right now. I'm so mad about that, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so angry. Somewhere before. Oh my gosh. That's not me, bro. That's not. How can you be mad when it's the truth? That's because it's not the truth, bro. It's just not the truth. Like, y'all just saying stuff, bro. What are we talking about? So yeah, pretty much that's gonna freaking do it for me personally. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That's literally you. It's not me, bro. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know. Let me see here. All right, so this is what's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna piece up out of here. I'm gonna raid somebody. All right, I'm gonna raid somebody. I have no idea who this person is. All right, and we're gonna go say hi over on Twitch. Everyone on YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out. We stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 8 to midnight on average, but you know, I work retail hours, so things tend to come up sometimes. So there's that. With that being said, I will see you guys for the next Limbus stream that's gonna be on Friday. We're gonna do something more variety on Wednesday. And then, yeah, because, you know, they got the update happening and everything like that. So I'm just not going to, like, jump on super late or whatever. So, yeah. So, variety on Wednesday. Limbus on... no, not Limbus on Friday. I lied to you. 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 It's my dude's birthday on Friday. It is my dude's birthday on Friday. So, I'm going to have to figure out another Limbus day. Yeah. So yeah, we'll figure that out. Anyway, I'll be in the Discord. We'll figure it out next Monday. I do want to get more in before next Monday, so we'll figure that out because I know I'm like giga behind. So yeah, let me sit on it for a second and then I mean, shoot, for real, if I can get all my like work done, maybe we can probably get something in tomorrow. Maybe that'd be kind of dope. Make sure you don't look at any new IDs or anything like that in the meantime. Honestly, I'm gonna try not to. but we'll see. I've been doing good so far. And I'm just gonna end up sharding the freaking Dawn that comes out. So Monday is forever. Yes. But anyway, stay tuned on Discord. I'll let you guys know. I might, nothing guaranteed. I might go live tomorrow with Limbus. I want to just get part 1 done. I just want to get part 1 done. That's all I want to do is get part 1 done. And then we can like trickle into the rest of it later on. But either way, guys, have a great day, night, evening, wherever you guys are in the world. And I'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Peace.